Hello and welcome to D&Diablo, maybe episode 40. I don't keep track until I ask and then Michelle corrects me. There we go. So, what the fuck are we doing? So, what are we doing indeed? The party has just recently dealt with the son, Rhaego's son of Boyak. Boyak?
Yep.
Boyak.
The names are that they are scuffed. And now that they are lightly injured, low on supplies, low on spell slots, low on all sorts of other things, the real problem has arisen in the form of the badger plague, which is surrounding them, a literal tide of badgers, and other demonic reinforcements that are slowly making their way into the scene. Rather than asking for a recap, we're going to hop straight to Castus with Cassandra. The last thing that happened is Cassandra had thrown the Gidbin, the knife you'd come here to collect, up on the ship, the Anchor's estate, as it were.
Yep.
And it had been acquired by one of the party members, leaving a very frustrated-looking dire badger, or were-badger, standing before you with a big axe. As he's standing there, a wormy face, unfamiliar to your character but familiar to you, in the form of Vata Vartison, will come on out of the shadows.
A wormy face.
And appearing in a puff of smoke and hellfire, a long, spindly, demonic-looking. They look mortal. They look human or humanoid, apart from Hellraiser-style pins and chains coming out of their body, sort of levitating between the two of them. And the three of them steer you down a little standoff for a moment. The werebadger lets out a grunt. He goes, "We could have just done this the easy way. I guess we're going to be doing this the hard way."
And has anyone ever actually taken the easy way? I have to know.
Well, no one's tried taking the knife from us before.
Would you like to talk about it? Is it like a sore spot for you now? Like, are you going to forever scorn the man who just wouldn't give the fuck up?
I might. Or I have a better plan. He, points towards you. You can't get out of here very easily. And unlike the rest of us, you need to eat. So we'll just wait. How does that sound?
I don't know. I'm sure there's some food in this village, right? There's gotta be.
Well then, be my guest. Have a snack of the local produce. I hear that it's quite delicious.
That's very telling. You've tipped your hand.
And he taps his nose with one of his big claws a couple of times. Clever one, are you?
I mean, no, but that was pretty obvious.
So what will you do? Will you
Exile.
wait here and when there's no one left to live or die? Are you going to cower until eventually you all rot and wither away? Or will you simply hand over the knife and be let loose?
I mean, I don't have the knife anymore. I mean, it slipped out of my fingers because I like I said, I have other fingers.
What a clumsy little man you are.
I don't know, but it's over there. If you want to go get it, I can leave though.
He looks up towards the ship and goes, I think I'd rather just wait, actually.
Yeah.
I'm not going anywhere. Neither are any of us. Or you, for that matter.
What?
Okay. So am I going to get a free pass to go over there and get ready, or are we going to do the thing where I have to run, pretend I'm very, very scared of you all?
The werebadger takes about 4 or 5 steps forward and then presses his hand, miming it as if he's touching a wall. And you see a shimmer of a greeny, ghostly green barrier appear next to his hand and goes, "We can't get in, but as I said, you can't get out." And he gestures off behind him to the seething sea of badgers running over top of everything, spinning and churning.
It's interesting. Is it just the knife that's doing this, or is there like something in the town that?
Why would I answer that question for
I
you?
don't know. I thought maybe you'd slip up again. You know.
Well, if you want to ask some questions, might I suggest Mr. Vata Vartason here gestures off towards the wormy boy next to you, or next to him, and
No,
offering the awkward situation of role playing with yourself.
I don't think I want to talk to him. He looks like he's 90% worm and like just a gross burlap sack of human flesh that is now his skin. That's pretty. I don't want to talk to that. That's fucked up.
Yeah,
The
I
correct
I don't want to
choice.
talk to that.
I don't
Well,
want to talk to myself.
No, that sounds like a bad idea. Like it sounds like they put you in a room if you do that too much.
the demonic-looking person next to him, or the large person next to him, sort of twitches a bit, and the werebadger looks up for a moment, then looks back to you and goes, "My colleague has an idea. You seem to be a reasonable sort of person. Would you say you are reasonable?"
60-40. I mean, I'm here. I don't want to be anymore, but you know.
He points up towards the necrophix behind you. Goes, "We are more than happy to let you, and you alone, walk out of here unharmed in exchange for that."
It's
You
not
know-
it's not mine to give, and I think it's controlled by someone inside. So like, I think he'll just like try to like
Oh no.
step on you if you try to take it.
Control is such a subjective term.
Then again, hey, Bucephalus, or what, Brocephalus? Are you still up in there?
I mean, I guess I'm in here and watching this disaster unfold.
I know, it's fucked, right? Are you, like, in control of the thing, or is this,
No,
like...
I
just
am
running
a talking tumor on the ass of bad decisions right now, so...
Right, gotcha. Yeah, so he doesn't have control, so if you want to, like, the keys to the boat, they're inside, probably. Like, I can't stop you from, like, attacking it, obviously, because there's, like, a whole fucking ocean of you guys.
The
But,
legendary wizard Claude Dubois. How do you not know this?
Well, a better question then is, will you stop us from simply taking it?
Like I said, there's a literal ocean of you. I am one guy with a relatively sharp stick. I imagine if I tried to stop you, it would be like a literal. I would be like trying to crawl out and I'd be covered in fucking grimy badgers, and my hand would just be like, "Tell my story," and then it just sink into the badgers.
Quite the no-win scenario for you then.
Yeah.
Do you agree to our terms in that case?
There aren't. There aren't terms. This is like a you do what I say or you're dead situation.
Are those not terms?
No, it's a hostage. It's like a gun to my head.
That's still a negotiation.
Like this,
Very
and he's
one-sided.
gonna pull the flintlock and try to shoot it at them.
All right, guys. Do you have... Which flintlock do you have?
The magic one.
Oh, okay.
But now he has to go into the realm and make a deal with the warlock patron. If he becomes our next boss.
I mean, he doesn't know what it is. He thought it was literally just a gun. He's like, gun, I could sell.
So yeah, so as you level the flintlock firearm and pull the trigger, it doesn't let out a crack. There is not a flash of smoke, but rather as you pull it, everything just stops. Your perception of time stops entirely, and you're left in a limbo state. You can still like move your eyes and you can breathe, but your body seems to be frozen in place. You hear a echoing
Yay.
laughing in the back of your head that slowly rises up. So, and what do we have here? Another one set to bargain. You're hearing a lot about bargains right now, it seems. I do apologize for the stale material. I do not believe that we are familiar with one another, though. Might I ask your name?
Can he
A favor
speak?
for a favor. He can speak, like, mentally.
Yeah. I mean, since he's like, as he hears like the voice, like he just is like, just like groans. And then he'll be like, yes, hello, there's now a voice in my head. My name is Cassandra. I thought this was a regular gun. I wanted to shoot the badger in the face because he's doing nothing but blah, blah, blahing at me. And now you are here? Hello.
Quite. You should not be picking up strange firearms you find on the ground. You don't know where they've been.
I mean, that's maybe for food, but, like, usually people pick up weapons and items off the ground all the time.
And how does that often go for them? A lot of them bumble around thinking they'll be fine, but often there's little things called curses that are quite easily transmissible. An STD of the soul, some might call them.
Sometimes they just sell them, sometimes it's a regular thing. Not everything is curses and magic.
Ah, once again, the herpes spreads. How delightful. Oh, you wish to shoot this strange badger man in the face, borrowing my power to do so. Is that correct?
I suppose, but there is a deal. So, what is the deal? Because maybe
I need to decide that deal first. I was quite content to shut up shop and leave entirely. However, you have proven to be a interesting vector. I'll tell you what, Cassandra. I will give you a moat, an opportunity.
Oh no.
I'm not going to get you to prove anything. I am merely a bored, omnipotent figure.
Off in the distance of, this weird astral space. Wait, what?
Yar! He be giving him your power, boy!
Hey, what the fuck?
Charlotte! Tell him what a fool he is.
I suppose you could say that I am curious, and as a being of chaos, am quite intrigued to see what will happen if I leave a little sprinkling behind. As I told my dear young apprentice, who you and yours so kindly cut down in front of me, I am going to be leaving this realm, and I do not intend to be coming back, though I might gaze upon it from time to time. Tell you what, I will let you fire the weapon, and I'll even give you an ability to remove yourself from a position and appear somewhere else at will. In exchange, I want you to ensure that these three buffoons over here are taken out in some way, shape, or form. That seems fair.
The wormy buffoon, the badger buffoon, and the other guy?
And the other guy, correct.
No.
If you want your Deus Ex Machina lore dump, I can deliver that as well.
Well, that does sound like it would be helpful and potentially interesting. What is the time frame on this little pocket time freeze? Is this going to mess things up or what?
You might not quite see it, but time is still moving just very slowly.
Okay.
The brain is quite a curious thing. Press buttons in the right way and you can make all sorts of things happen.
Yes, if you press up, down, down, left, right, you will get all the guns.
Be a slick start. I mean, I do not want to die, and I do not technically want the demons to win, but I feel like this is like... I don't know.
You're worried about making a deal with a devil you don't know.
Exactly. This is a weird, spooky voice appearing in my head out of nowhere. You haven't told me your name, or who you are, or what you are.
And I shan't. If I was to do that, it would simply open more questions, and you do not have unlimited time to do this. If you were the dwarven fellow, then maybe I would. He has a lot more time than you do.
These guys dwarves live longer, or?
Let's just assume that's the case.
Okay.
Ooh.
Either way, you wish to survive a reasonable request, and I wish these monsters dead. We can work together.
Don't do it. I can't hear it or actually give you my opinion at all, but don't do it.
Do it! Do it! Do it!
I knew traveling with these weirdos was going to be not the greatest time, but...
Oh, relax. I will not be taking anything from you. I merely want a good show. Put on a good show and you won't hear from me ever again. Think about the drama, the suspense. Make it interesting.
I get all that, but
We're asking the wrong person these questions.
Is there a time frame on the death? That is the question, I guess. Like, if I have to make a tactical retreat but make sure they all die, say within like a couple days, like a day or two.
I do not care how long it takes.
Oh, well,
I do not have to worry about the trappings of mortality, unlike you and yours. Merely kill them before you starve to death in this pit, and you will be just fine.
I mean, if that's the case, yeah, sure, let's do this.
A bargain is struck then. How glorious. You feel a wave of an alien presence sort of wash over you, tickling the back of your mind for a bit. And I'm going to add something to your character sheet.
Oh my god, you have a tadpole. You're in a lipid.
Oh my god.
No.
Do we know what kind of creature you've been talking to? Like which of the deities or entities it is of the warlock type?
No idea.
Well, you don't know he's even talking to anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
All you know
It's
is
a
it's some
it's a
sort of
devil.
it's some sort of aberration.
Oh,
Made
yes,
Lego into a lich.
It's a dragon god. A dead dragon god, one would say. Or maybe when the dragon god was at their full power. I remembered that I have mind thrust.
I'm glad for you.
I was scared I'd forget, but I could never forget head pop. Houdini.
Houdini.
No, so do a peep song.
There we go. I have updated a particular thing, and I need to add one more thing to your character sheet.
Wait, is he saying Cassandra's gonna die after he kills those people?
No.
Are you sure?
I don't know.
I call first dibs on the.
Oh my god.
I called it.
You don't know where it is. You don't know what it is. You're inside. You can't see anything.
But if I could, I would call first when Cassandra eventually explodes. For Malkeith. Yee, Malkeith.
Update this one. And it will use.
Aaron's like, the secret is Malkeith is never coming back.
Cool. You will find that you now have 2 new spells in your spellbook.
Gun and Gun Prime.
I can't see how many
Glaring.
uses the first one has. Or is it...
Infinite.
Oh, dope.
It uses half your movement.
Okay.
That's a good spell.
Hi.
Okay. Alright. Okay.
Add 1 line for the second ability, just to make that clear.
Okie dokie. Okay. So should I
Cool.
roll on that one ability?
You may indeed. And that goes, now go. Slay your enemies for me. Mind thrust is broken again. Are you kidding me?
You gave him mind thrust too?
No.
No, your mind thrust is broken.
How?
So be sure to mouse over one of the lads and press T, and then before you cast it, so it targets them.
Mind thrust? No, I don't think it is.
Just the previous version of it, it seems.
Yeah.
19 will hit. Roll damage.
Is the formula in there, or should I have to manually add the...
It should just all do it itself. It'll be fine.
Should that be 2d10 because I'm level 8 technically?
It should be. I'm not sure why it's not working. That's fine.
So
We'll just double that and I'll fix it later.
And the strength wasn't added to that either, so.
All right. I'm not quite sure it's not doing that, but that's fine. So that'll be 17 damage.
Is 17 for that one.
Uh,
3.
17 plus 8. All right. So
Now,
as
do
the
I need the pistol for that to work?
yes, you do. That is cast from the pistol. We'll add that to your inventory later.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fine.
describe what happens. Tell us what happens.
So, you know, after that immeasurably long time to him, nothing has happened. You know, Cassandra is still like drawing the pistol at the Badger Man, and then all of a sudden, I guess they're just like, they look like when you know those light sparklers that like leave a trail in the air for too long.
Yep.
It's like two vertical like parallel lines of that just rocket out of the gun, but they look jagged almost for some reason, and then they strike into the Badger.
And the Badger lets out a angered roar. Both
Are you still
equal
standing
parts.
on the bush?
Huh?
No, I wasn't standing on a bush.
All right, because I can't see you.
The bush is in the way. I'm between the two bushes.
There you
Move the guy.
I'm between two
There
ferns.
you go. Go ahead.
So the Badger lets out a pained and almost frightened roar, very unexpected. Like he was caught off guard by that, and retreats to try and take some cover. The others will start moving as well, getting out of the way. But you can hear and feel in your lungs from the vibration of all the fucking movement. The Badger plague is now agitated. It's time to get inside the ship, unless you want to get Badger to question.
Nah, it's time to go. Yeah. Badger question. Yeah, I'll start. I'll hop the fence or hop the shrub and make my way towards the house.
Cool. Give me an athletics check. Sweet. With a 7, with that, you managed to make it over the fence without getting badgered at all, and you can safely get back inside.
He'll bang on the door and be like, "Hey, can you let me in? There's a lot of badgers out here, please."
What a weird thing to say.
I don't know if.
Oh my god, just let him in.
You all suck. You know this. This is a pretty shitty team to work on.
It is, don't worry, we'll let you in. I'm gonna let him in.
Well,
The
he
door
says
the
he's
door was
up.
closed. Yeah.
You know, it's quite a thing to say for someone who wants to be let in. You could say like, "Please help."
I literally, they said, "Please." Oh my fucking
You
god.
didn't say.
I'm letting him in.
You catch more flies
You're
with
on the
honey
deck,
than you
aren't
do
you?
vinegar.
You.
Oh,
suck
are we on the
as a
deck? I thought we were
person.
below deck.
I'm above deck.
No, you're below deck.
Oh, okay, well, I guess it's Claude in charge for letting him in.
I see Claude below deck.
Thulgrim's the only one on above deck, I believe. He was
Okay,
looking
maybe I
around
have
just in
this
case.
backwards. It's hard to tell.
Oh. Yeah, I can't tell. But I think I'm above deck. I could be wrong. Maybe I am below
If you
deck.
can see the cannons, you're below deck.
Oh, okay, I am below deck. I guess I will let you in, Cassandra. I suppose.
Thank you.
And then Claude says, and he deadbolts the door.
God.
Seriously?
No, well, he didn't say please.
What?
He did.
But
say
I
please.
don't want to kill Cassandra, I suppose. So I'll let him in. So now what?
All right. With
Now
Cassandra
Cassandra's gonna
inside.
start moving boxes in front of the door. Like I said, there is like a lot of badgers outside now. Remember, like in demons. So now might be a good time to think of a plan.
Well, I'll see Wait, I'll do see cannons.
So you hear the screeching of badgers, the screaming of what sounds like either like in The Last of Us, how the people, the zombies are like almost aware but not really, kind of like that. They're not having a good time, and you hear the telltale signs of wood being pulled apart as Necrofix is dismantled by the horde outside.
Oh, can I tell it to do something? Can I tell it to come here, boy, come here?
You can. What are you going to say? What are you going to do?
I'm gonna say like, come on, come step on the ship. Just get up top here.
No,
Ta-da.
that's a terrible idea.
Get up on the ship.
Well, hang on. What if it does step onto the ship and like it goes
It
through it and it can
breaks.
wear the ship like a big pair of pants?
It's what if it breaks the ship?
I don't think it would do that.
All right,
I mean,
so
it
do whatever
probably
you
will.
want, because you're gonna do it anyway.
See,
Pretty big ship.
it's a big ship. Ships are made for water,
For what?
so water.
There is no response from the
Oh, it's
Necrofix.
dead.
No.
Anton broke our toy to get away.
My boyfriend is going to be so mad. I crushed
Oh
his
no!
Ferrari.
Oh no! No more friendly fire.
Can I tell it to just grape shot wildly?
It had no
dead.
bullets left.
You could, but it had no
don't know
cannon shot
that.
left.
Yeah, it had no ammo left.
Oh,
It had 3 shots and it's used 3.
damn. Okay, well, can I
So-
go up? Can I go up top? And
You
start
can
loading them cannons? Because the cannons are
They're
up top,
inside.
right?
They're down below.
I thought we agreed they were up
there were
top.
three up top at the front, and then there's some below.
Okay.
Yeah. So can
Question.
I pull the ones from below, like close the hatches there?
hmm
Because I don't want the badgers crawling in through the bottom of the ship.
So, how familiar with cannons would you say that Claude is?
He lived on a pirate ship.
Oh,
so probably
yeah, he
very
knows.
familiar.
Okay. Just trying to see what skill to use.
Lord me, boy. You shot me legs off. Memories flash in his mind. That's how that poor person that forgot their name again. Lost like one
Captain
of their limbs.
Ashworth.
No, the guy on the ship that hates Claude because Claude like got rid
Oh,
of their,
fucking
like, most of their limbs.
Gnomebull Stiltskin.
Yeah, and they lost like their
Fucking
legs
name.
and then their arm or whatever. Their arm was because Claude shot their arm off with a cannon. He didn't know what he was doing. He didn't load it right, but now he knows. After he learned that very important lesson at someone else's expense. So.
All right, cool. I will get you to do just a straight D20 roll with your proficiency added twice.
Wow.
I
Okay.
did a perception check. I would like to,
He's
because I am
funny.
on the top deck, see what the fuck is going on.
All right,
What is my proficiency? Oh, 3.
3.
So
So
6.
1d20 plus 6. So from the top deck looking around, you can see you can see the horde of badgers getting closer and closer. It looks more like an ocean. Very fitting the fact that you're on a ship. But just these small, furry, toothed bodies with glowing green eyes zooming around, tumbling over each other, peering into whatever living things might be left out there.
All right. Is there like
And
a...
amongst them,
Badger died.
Okay.
and amongst them, you can also see the twitching forms of what looks like the remains of the townspeople. Each one of these tokens represents 10 people.
Cool.
And it seemed like, from your vantage point, that there was some activity in the buildings both to the immediate south of you and to the west of you.
20-foot sphere radius.
Fulcrum,
Mhm.
Cassandra, help me pull these cannons in so we don't get immediately murdered by badgers. With your strong arms and your good abilities to do strength checks, because I am a weak nerdy boy.
Yeah,
From-
I will definitely help.
Are you going to say please?
Oh,
You
yeah.
know what, Cassandra? Now's not really the time for that. All right.
Leaving me outside
Just
with the
slap him.
badgers was a good time for
Punch
that.
him in
I
the
right?
wasn't
teeth.
actually going to leave
Punch
you
him in the
outside.
teeth.
Marty? I don't have a teeth.
I said
I
teeth.
have no. Oh,
Teeth.
what? There's no fantasy dentist, so I would rather not.
Magic
That's
yourself up a
incorrect.
pair of dentures.
So,
Cassandra, I'll pull it in.
Natvari would like to use a fireball.
Sure.
Can I use a fireball?
You can indeed. You can roll to fireball.
Cannon,
Oh,
indeed. It's cannon.
Okay. I would like to use, I think. It's gonna plop it like there, I
Mhm.
guess.
Okay.
Do I want to upcast this? I might have meant to.
I
Mm.
think if you want to upcast it, you have to do it before.
I mean,
You just cast it again if you want.
I don't know. Eh. Nah, we'll just leave it. Can we leave it? Yeah, we'll leave it. Okay.
Do you need me to roll anything to help pull in the cannons with Cassandra?
Yeah, give me an athletics check. I need you to click the damage there when you're ready,
Yeah.
Michelle. There you go.
That's pretty good.
Oh,
Plus
six is in
5.
there.
Cool. So, as you're pulling the cannon in Thulgrim, and you pull it in pretty damn successfully, it's wheeled, it's tracked, it's well looked after, and you are a brawny little guy. So you're able to yank that in quite easily. And as the flap outside is coming down, you see a fireball arc from the top deck down into the badger horde, and you see just piles of creatures go sent flying. About 4 or 5 of the undead that are in the horde also get eviscerated and fall over before the gap that had been cleared from the fireball is very quickly filled in again by more bodies and more badgers that all get to work devouring the fallen. And a careful eye would spot that these badgers are reproducing, not in the traditional way, but they are splitting apart like amoebas or like cells, and just yes, mitosis badgers forming more and more.
Ew.
All like that.
Ew.
It takes about maybe 20-30 seconds before the gap is completely filled, as if there was nothing there. So good piece of information to keep in mind. It does take a bit for them to refill the or regenerate the damage done from your fireball, but it's not going to keep them away permanently. Certainly not.
I point this out to Veraciel, who I think is on deck with me.
Yeah.
We have a problem. These guys, they're gross and like popping into new ones of themselves.
Yeah, but I don't really know what we're meant to do about that. Like, my specialty is making everything very dead. I mean, every time I kill something, there's 2 of them. I'm sort of out of idea.
I know. Hey guys!
Come on, guys, play fair.
What?
When we explode the so my fireball didn't kill these like 10 groups of zombies.
No.
Did they do any damage?
The damage, yep. About 4 or 5 of the zombies in them fell over,
Okay.
but their corpses very quickly were recycled by the badgers.
Cool. The bad guys seem to just sort of regenerate when I hit them with the big fire.
Alright.
I guess I could do it again and see what happens, but
I don't think that would be wise.
I don't know what else to do, Tolgrim. What do you think we should do?
I think Dolgrim should bless the ship so that they can't come in.
Where is the knife I threw to the ship, by the way?
Probably
What?
picked it up. You
I
threw it up
threw
to
a
the
knife?
deck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
see,
In the
because
side of the ship.
the badger was like, hey, give me this knife. And I was like, oops, butterfingers. And I threw it up onto the deck.
Yeah, if you threw it up to the deck, Mir Farasil has it.
Yep, it's in Netvari's inventory.
Oh.
Oh.
Because I noticed also there was a thing where like they couldn't get closer to me, and it might be because of the knife, or there might be something else around here that's doing it.
Can I do an Arcana check on this knife?
You may indeed.
Well, we know the knife is the thing we're looking for. It's the thing that's holding
Oh,
the
right.
city, all the creatures at bay. That's why we're sent here.
12.
Yeah, I'm new
So-
here, though. I didn't get that memo.
All right, so this is how this is going to work. For each order of success, for each, what am I trying to say? You're going to get 2 questions. You can ask me 2 questions about the knife, and I'll answer them truthfully.
Shoot. Me or everybody?
You've done the Arcana check. You get to ask the questions.
Okay. With the knowledge of what the guy back at the docks wants to use this knife for,
Mm-hmm.
do I have any idea what sort of rituals or processes would be used to use this as a warding tool?
So you would have an inkling of what you would need, but you're aware that for ancient artifacts like this, they can be very touchy, shall we say, and need things to be done in very specific, meticulous ways. That being said, the fact that it was here, the fact that they can't get close, makes you think that there has been some sort of ritual already activated. Ergo, there might be clues in the ship for what you'd need to do in order to finish the ritual properly.
Right. I'm going to pocket my other question.
Okay.
Hey guys! So, I think that Cassandra might be right, and we should like look around to see what maybe the people are using to use this as some sort of way to keep the badgers and gross people away. Maybe there's some sort of hint or something here somewhere. Go use rivals!
Well, I'm just a little confused. How is the knife going to keep the badgers away? Because,
It's magical.
Is it like a specific kind of magical?
I don't know.
Because you know, my weapon is magical and it doesn't seem to keep them away.
I wonder if Arvos can talk to this knife. Arvos!
So,
Hey.
quickly, Thulgrim, you find what looks like the remains of a table with some candles that have been damaged and knocked off, incense, and a very ritualistic looking tablecloth. It would not be far-fetched to think that this table was used in some sort of ritual for the knife. You need to investigate a bit closer, but it seems like a good starting place.
Okay.
You also see a anchor on the ground next to it with some rope tied around it and another knife attached to the rope.
Useful.
That's a stupid anchor. Hey guys, I found something.
What did you find, Togram?
The thing you were talking about with the dagger. This might be it. It looks like a ritual table. I've seen similar ideas used at the within a church setting for some of our holy rituals. So this could be it.
You have holy rituals that have a knife in them.
No. But the setup is similar.
Anton.
Yeah.
While they're all looking, Cassandra is still barricading weak points, by the way, with whatever furniture or heavy objects you can find.
Very good. Give me a athletics check. That's enough to pass. So your barricading is coming along nicely, and you are reinforcing the ship quite soundly with what you have. You are confident that this will help if anything breaches the barrier. Billy, what is Claude doing right now?
Well, the hatches are good, right?
The hatches are good. The cannons have been pulled back in. The barricades are going up.
Top, and I want to start shooting that cannon. If
Sure.
I can.
Yeah, you can go. You can go up top.
Put me up top. I'm trying to blast them. I don't see a cannon up here, but
You can pick where the cannon is. That's fine.
right there. Wasn't there a swivel gun they had?
Yeah,
That
there's
they
a swivel
shot
gun at
us
the,
with?
there's a swivel gun at the front of the ship. At the front of the ship now is the scorched remains of blackened wood and what looks like the remains of a person.
You
Oh
did that.
no!
You did
What?
that.
I did that.
Yeah, with
You
the
did that.
necrophags, you did that.
I couldn't do that.
It was in self-defense. It holds up in court.
It was the bad guy inside of his head.
Rhaego's dead body?
No, Charlotte. Who you killed.
Charlotte.
Charlotte, who you murdered mercilessly when you were a bad guy.
So I didn't do that.
Okay.
I did that. I want to blast her again. I'm gonna take her out.
She's dead.
She's dead already. What are you talking
No,
about?
she ain't. You said the charred remains, right, man?
Oh
Yep,
my
there it
god,
is.
do something useful.
Oh, you mean like remains?
Yeah,
Oh.
like she's
Yeah.
dead.
What the fuck?
No, because there's a dude up front of the ship. That's why I was like, oh, did she fall off and she's in the pile now? And she's like, you. And I'm like, oh, you.
No, that's just a pack of undead, pack of zombies.
Oh my
All right, well,
God.
first things first, I'm gonna, kick her corpse off the ship into the zombies because I need one more.
All right.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
Okay.
I'm not that. No, but I am gonna blast that group right there with Lay Swivel Gun.
All right.
If I can, sir.
You can indeed.
I'm actually gonna ask Arvos if he knows anything about this knife.
Actually, can I use the grape shot instead? Can I use the Grapes of Wrath?
No. He's dead.
No.
You used them all.
Well, on the Necrophax. What does the
Necrophax
ship
is
have?
dead.
You know what? Do they have chain shot? I feel like that would be very good at killing zombies.
So
This is a ship-themed family restaurant, Fash.
No, it's a ship and anchor facility.
Keep in mind
I'm
also
a
it's
restaurant.
it's a
I'm a bar.
swivel gun, so it's not like a cannon. It's like
I played
this
that
big.
game that we play on the ocean. What is that game
Sea of
called?
Thieves.
There you go. And the cannon, the chain shot is on the front of the ship.
This is not Sea of Thieves.
Chain shot's ammunition you can load into any cannon.
Any gun, yeah.
So I want to use it. Where's the chain shot? Where
There
is
is
the
no-
chain shot, Barbara?
There is no chain shot, unfortunately, on this particular vessel. There are cannonballs downstairs,
Ugh.
which you are welcome to use.
Okay, I guess I'll shoot a regular cannonball. Boo.
All right. Give me a ranged weapon attack. That'll be dexterity, and I will say that you are proficient with cannons because of
Do
your
I just
background.
do it with an ability check?
Just do a dexterity ability check, yeah.
Okay. I actually have a pretty good dex. You said with no advantage,
Yeah,
right?
so it'll be no advantage, +7.
Okay, we'll just have to add the 7 later.
Cool, 21.
AC +7, yeah. Funny, man. Claude loads in that cannonball, and he goes, "Oh my dogs!" and shoots a cannonball, reliving his glory days. Honestly, land ship, kind of fun. I kind of love it.
Yeah, I like the land ship, but no one ever wanted to run one in Battlefield 1. They were all like, oh, let's use the light tank.
Yeah, I think that
Let's
we
use the
should.
Ultra.
I think that this should be our base. We should finish this contraption, and then we will own the
I think
land
we should
tank.
not die first.
So
That's
you fire
wrong.
the shot, and the cannon fire flies out and hits one of the zombies clean in the chest, going to explode in a ocean of gore and worms, which all gets very quickly devoured by the badgers around it. So it's very efficient at killing individual zombies, but for the horde, it doesn't seem like it's the greatest tool for taking them out.
I don't have anything better. I used up all my spells.
Well,
Hey,
you are
Arvos.
more than welcome to keep taking shots, but keep in mind, you do not have unlimited ammo.
What?
Why would you think there'd be unlimited ammo?
Or blasting powder, for that matter.
Oh, Sea of Thieves lied to me.
So, camera pan down to Arvos and Horacio.
Hey, so Arvos, my sister has a question for you. You can, like, use my mouth to answer her if you want.
I suppose we can do that. It is going to be a little bit unusual. I hope you do not mind.
It's fine.
Hey,
Right.
Arvos, how are you?
So you see that Navari or Horacio closes her eyes for a moment, and the halberd disappears, and her body gets surrounded in this sort of, or it's clothed in this almost like Egyptian gold sort of set of ceremonial garb. And she opens her eyes again and has a gold glow behind her pupils. There's, what is it you want to know exactly?
Do you know much about other weapons or can you talk to them if they are magical?
I suspect you misunderstand exactly how magical weapons work if you think I can go and have a pleasant conversation with any old rock you find. What exactly is the context here? The knife, is it?
Yeah, so this knife, and she holds it up. Just trying to figure out what the fuck they did with it to, make it so these badgers would leave them alone and they would not get murdered. Because I don't want to get murdered. And just because, it's magical and can do magic, amazing things like you can do, I thought maybe you could, talk to it, or if it was similar type thing. If it's not a similar type thing, I totally get it. But I didn't. I thought, why not ask? Because you never know if you don't ask,
So, Arvos piloting Horacio reaches out and touches the knife, pinches on the tip of it, twists her fingers, rolls her fingers a couple of times. You can see a little bit of blood from where the blade touches or bites her skin, so to speak.
Oh.
Then pulls the hand away, looks at it. It does appear to be a Nephilim artifact of some sorts. Not exactly my forte, but powerful, old. I'm not quite sure how I would talk to it. I am not a living weapon. I am a construct that has taken the form of a weapon. Slightly different.
Right. Sorry.
Though, as for what it might do, ask your question again. I think I've distracted myself.
I just wanted to know if you knew anything about this particular weapon, or if you could ask it, how we can use it in a ritual or something to keep badgers away.
Well, it is powered by blood, know that much. But many Nephilim artifacts are not unusual of the time period.
Huh. I don't know much about Nephilim. But what do their artifacts normally do when you give them blood?
Oh, a great manner of things. Often destructive. Sometimes helpful. I do suspect that there might be a way to clear out the surrounding fiends. They are led by a trio of demons, correct? Lesser one, not the great evils, of course. The worm man and whatever else that Cassandra was talking to.
So you think that we should just take them out, and then these badgers and stuff will be driven away?
You don't necessarily have to take them out. He points towards the dagger you have. He goes, merely feed it their blood.
Okay.
Then you would simply have to figure out how to complete the ritual that had already been started here. That I am not certain how to do, but I would wager that there is information around here that might be useful.
Anybody talk
You
to
could
dead
ask.
people?
Well, it just so happens that one of your fellows can do exactly that. Can he not?
Oh, it's me.
Sneeze? Did that? No. Okay.
It's me. My necklace. My Withers necklace from Baldur's Gate. Well.
Do you want your sister back now?
Yeah, I guess so. If you don't have anything else you think would be helpful, thank you.
I do hope we get out of here. I would rather not become a ornament on the Lord of Hatred's fireplace.
Oh, yuck.
Question.
And he dissolves and turns back into Helbit.
Why didn't Arvo sound like Verasio?
Because he sounds like Arvos.
That's Vari. I am Arvo.
And that sounds like Verasio, does it?
I don't know.
So, maybe we should talk to one of the people that you guys murdered so they can tell us how to, use this knife in the ritual.
Fuck good.
Thulgrim was gonna point out. I don't know if it's helpful. I do know some ceremony spells. Nothing really specifically for this type of a situation, but if we get more information, I'm willing to give it a try. It'll take some time. Someone will have to buy us some time. I hear some cannons firing, but yeah.
You could ceremony the spell, meaning you could marry someone and give them 2 AC.
Oh my god, Claude, it's not important to think about marriage right now.
I could have 2 AC. That would put me at 20.
What is an AC? Is that a thing that the ice tanks make?
Yes, the
Yeah.
AC.
Is that why you're asking about it?
I just want
It
to
is
give
an idea we have bouncing around. We've called it that, but we don't really have much to go.
the iron.
I don't know how he knows about it.
Oh, he's like a divination wizard, so.
Yeah, I did.
That's true.
I divined your company profit story.
Where are the bodies of the people you guys murdered?
That's a great question. Now I kick Charlotte off the ship. No. Who else?
I
Well,
wouldn't say murdered. I mean,
Well,
they attacked
okay.
me first.
so here's the problem. Lariat had his head popped. No. Druthers had his head popped. Actually popped his head, no head, so you can't do the spell on him because he doesn't have a head. Rose guy,
Okay.
no head. Lariat was carved in half, so we might be able to do him. And Charlotte, we might be able to do. I don't know how disfigured.
Fire wasn't cut in half. I stabbed him through the head.
Yeah, but if he's did you split his head open? Because if it's just a hole in his head, then he can still.
Yeah, his head might have been split open. That's a good
Yeah.
point.
So we
keep in
basically
mind,
only have Charlotte.
Speak with Dead doesn't work how it works in Baldur's Gate. It pulls this creature's spirit back, so you can just talk with the ghost.
I like the way it works with Baldur's Gate.
Well, the spirit occupies its body.
Yeah.
You reanimate the animating spirit.
More to say that there is no rules as written saying that the body has to be in a state that it can communicate in order to use Speak with Dead.
Okay, well, then we could do all 3. Well, we can't do all 3 because.
Actually, no, sorry, it must have a mouth still, so
Yeah.
the head popped one
again,
would not work.
That's what I meant. Well, the other one too. If its head is cut in half, it'd have half a mouth.
Yeah, half the words. That's fine.
We have
Words.
Charlotte. Alright, well,
Charlotte.
Arcane Ritual cast, which takes 10 whole minutes, I believe.
Do you have any spells?
I don't need to. I can just ritual cast it.
We don't have
Yeah.
10 minutes.
Yeah, we're
You
kind of on the
won't
clock
have
here.
to buy me 10 minutes.
We don't have 10 minutes.
Or you could just use the spell slot.
What spell slot? Because I only have a 2nd level spell slot. Is Speak with Dead. Let's see if it's a 2nd level spell. The 3rd level.
Isn't
Don't have the spell
your
slot.
necklace free?
It allows me to ritual cast Speak with Dead.
Okay, well then you
Yep.
can't do it at all.
Or you could buy
Oh,
some
we can do
time.
it. That's a ritual, though. That's the case.
Yeah, you can buy some time.
10 minutes might be fine. They can't get in while you're protected by the spells of the knife.
Wait, is my frost elemental still alive?
Yeah,
Can
Ice
he
Biscuit's
just, like,
upstairs.
can Ice Biscuit just explode? Give us like a wall for 10 minutes?
Well, they can't
Do you-
get to us. The dagger
No.
still works.
Oh. Well, yeah, if the dagger works, we're fine. We have 10 minutes.
Yeah, for all intents and purposes, the boat is sanctified, so they can't get in
Blessed ass boat.
until the magic stops.
Okay. Well, I guess we do have 10 minutes apparently, so get on it, please.
Alright. And Claude will start. Well, wait. Yeah, I guess this is Charlotte, so. This will be
Don't know her name.
interesting. Well, I don't, but. I feel like her name would be Charlotte. I don't know why. Anyways, I'm gonna cast a spell. It'll be interesting though, because what if it doesn't work because I killed her?
So technically, you didn't kill her. Technically, the Necrofex killed her.
Oh. She doesn't have to
Also,
reply.
technically, the thing in your head killed her.
She doesn't know that.
So,
Uh-oh.
are you just doing it on the top deck?
Do
Are
it
you
on
in
the
the body
top
somewhere?
deck.
What's the plan? Okay.
I'm not moving a charred dead body anywhere. With my 27 HP after getting I think I got ran through, so. Claude is
Cool.
not doing too hot right now, so no, I am going to cast it right there.
All right, sweet. So you cast Speak with Dead.
You have to say the
Philip.
famous say the line, Bart.
Fucking the corpse regards you lifelessly. Philip,
Yay!
you are playing Charlotte. This means that you can make up whatever answers you want. You are in charge of this particular little scene. Go nuts.
Well, I have 5 questions. When is your birthday? No. What are the questions I want to ask you?
I don't know.
That wasn't
That's
a
one.
question. No, I didn't say that. No. No, that's not one.
That's
that
one.
Does not
That's
count.
one. That counts.
That does
That's
not
one.
count.
That's one. That counts.
You were fucking around.
No!
You fucked around twice. They gave you one free fuck around. You only get one free fuck around. You took 2.
You saw the
got
movie.
1
You saw the
fucked.
movie. You fucked up.
All
I don't
right,
know
four
what
more.
to ask.
4 more.
Cover your
Don't-
burnt ears.
Don't talk then. Oh my god.
Cover your burnt ears. All right.
Ask the person.
Question. Ask. Question mark.
Ask the person.
Is that a question?
To
How
my
they-
friend.
Ask the person how they were using a knife, using this knife, to ward away the demonic threats on the village.
That. How were you using the knife to ward away demonic threats on the village?
On the village?
Pox on your family.
I was following the ritual set about in the diary.
What's
He's
diary?
the diary.
There you go.
I couldn't hear what you said. Say it again.
Where is the diary? That does not count as a second question. Third question.
It was in the living room area next to the altar.
The altar. What does the knife do?
It protects the area from the desecration and encroachment of creatures.
Is your last question, Cote d'Ivoire?
I mean, do we need to know? Whoa.
Oh.
What I need to know?
Well, we know what the
It's
rituals in the
drawn out
diary.
this question, so someone help me while I'm still talking.
Oh my god,
because-
Yeah, I'm trying to help. Shut
Well,
up.
say things, because if I pause, she'll think that's the end. And
No,
then
it's only a question if you phrase it as a question.
I just phrased it as a question, so I need
No, you didn't. Change it as a statement.
It is a statement.
Whatever.
Clap, clap.
Oh my god, we know what the diary is. Okay, we know that the ritual is in the diary. Do we need any more information?
Don't ask the last question. Let's go get the diary. Go find the diary.
No, just say
No,
like,
no,
how
no,
is
no.
your day going or something.
No,
I
no, no,
don't
no,
know.
no, 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 no.
Okay, no.
Let's go get the diary. We will look at it. We will see if we can set it up. And if we have any questions about how that works, like if it doesn't work, for example, we can then ask her what we did wrong or something.
I think we only have like a minute.
Well, then let's fucking hurry up, huh?
Bro, I don't know how long the dead person stays.
I'm looking.
10
I'm
minutes.
looking.
10 minutes. Alright, you got
So-
10 minutes. Speed read, Navari.
So, Claude,
Yep.
as you're just after you finish saying that, your sense of hearing like just pops and disappears, and you're left in quite a like painful silence. And then you hear whisperings echoing, bouncing around from side to side in your head, until a very clear voice speaks. How long do you think it is before your friends throw you overboard? You're causing nothing but problems. That seems to be all you are, is it not?
What?
And we'll now do this.
Oh.
Hang on, was
Oh.
I targeting the wrong person? Uh-oh.
Take that damage.
Whisper of a good friend.
All right, Claude, give me a save.
Oh god, don't I have like negative wisdom?
You sure do.
Oh, sorry.
Disadvantage.
You have
too.
like 7 or 8 or something.
All right, you take 14 psychic damage, and now from the corner of your eye, you see levitating 30 feet in the air above the fences and above the rooftops, the demonic figure that had been in the middle of the street. Black smoke coalescing around where his legs would be, and his arms outstretched as if he was a crucifix, staring at you. Very clearly the source of the spell, and you very clearly want to get the fuck away from him. You have to move as far away as you possibly can from him. Unless it puts you in harm's way, so you can't you don't have to jump off into the badges and die.
Okay.
I mean, you can if you want, but don't.
Don't.
What? Oh no. I can roll that normally.
Don't worry, it's for Hypnotic Pattern, which hasn't been up for a long time, so
Oh, okay.
goodbye, Hypnotic Pattern.
I can't do anything to stop that, Nar. Shield wouldn't work, right?
Nope, it's a wisdom
Second
save.
level.
It's already fired off anyway. So you've taken the damage, and now you're just compelled to run.
Alright, well. They're not talking to
What
me
did you
at all,
roll?
right?
You didn't roll very high, did you?
You just
Or a
rolled
six.
the wisdom.
You rolled a 6.
I am very wisdomous.
I can't
Nothing
help
is
you.
good or bad. Oh right, I forgot wisdom is like morality.
No.
That's what
Oh,
you
yeah.
told me.
You gotta
Not what I
move.
told you.
Gotta move, Ash. 30 feet. You gotta move 30 feet away from where
Games
you were.
paused. Games paused.
Alright. Well, the game's
Shit.
paused, so I can't move
Alright.
anywhere. Alright, 1 feet, 2 feet, red feet, blue feet. Alright. Is that
There you go.
is that
Yeah.
right?
Cool. There you go.
Is he like really scared right now?
You are fucking spooked by whatever the fuck happened, but
You're like
Alright, so I'm gonna
flailing
blow
Getting
our
against
away.
the wall,
last,
like,
I'm gonna blow our last question and go, what is that?
Ugh.
Look, I'm scared.
Would Charlotte know what that is?
do you? How much about demons do you think Charlotte knows, realistically?
She's a witch.
Was she like a diabolist, or?
Well, I was thinking that she would have probably tried to read some of the diary that talked about, the rituals and some of that stuff from the house where they were attacking and they were living, and also having spoken with the I want to say aboleth, but I know that's not the right word. The creature within the gun may also have given her some kind of information.
Sure. Okay. In that case, yes, you would know what it is. I will. Actually, I'll just mess you on Steam to see if you know. Not Steam, on Discord. Philip, where are you?
Yeah, we don't use Discord, we use Steam. Integrated chat. Ooh.
So that's my question to you. Do you know what that is? Is that something you're familiar with?
No.
All right, hang on.
Give me 1 second.
It's not a waste of a question.
Would I know its name, or just like if it's been around for a while in this area that I might know its name?
I probably don't know its name because it has only just recently appeared, but you would recognize what the creature is. Normally, Speak with Dead would not let you learn new information, but due to your patron's influence, you are still learning information beyond the grave.
Cool. Okay.
Oh, right, because he has her. Well, he has her soul, the patron. Oh. Warlocks are the best class.
So then, as you run away, fleeing in terror,
Yeah.
you hear Charlotte say, "Remamon, a being of dissonance that personifies jealousy, greed, and lust."
Lust? Well, good thing Malkis isn't here. And then Malkis comes up and goes, Alright, well, now you die again. Goodbye, Charlotte.
Yeah, I guess with that, the spirit leaves the body and it falls lifelessly once more to the ground.
Does it say any final words? Curse you, Claude Dubois! You reap what you sow! She points at him as she fades away.
No.
Oh.
Several minutes ago, I rolled an investigation check for the diary of a 22.
What were you investigating?
Trying to find the diary.
Yeah, well, in that case, with 22, you'll locate the diary tumbled beneath the. It's next to the altar on the ground, hidden behind a few other books that have all collapsed down from some sort of large shockwave that may or may not have hit the ship at some point in the recent past.
Who did that?
Who killed Hannibal?
Who did that?
Who killed Hannibal? I did not do it. I don't even have a shockwave ability. I wish.
We found it. Here it is.
It's the cannon that hit the ship, Billy.
I start reading. I find Dogrum. I'm like, Dogrum, let's read this together.
It was me.
The fucking Roblox oof.
The
Great.
smiley face was like perfectly over your face.
Great.
Dogrum,
Yes.
I found the diary. Let's read this motherfucker.
Okay. Let's read.
So, I'm not going to get you to do an Arcana check, but it's going to take maybe, say, 30 minutes of time to pin through the diary to locate the correct information. And as you're going through it, you can see that this diary has just the musings of day-to-day life in the village, but it also contains information on a number of different rituals of dubious origins. Some seem to be of the infernal domain, others are a bit more celestial, and others appear to be very clearly human in origin, Vigirai and other sorts of mage clans from the northern cities of Kurast, of Chaldeum. It might be worth researching this later for other useful tidbits, but right now you have found what you're looking for, and you can recreate the ritual, though it will take some time to do.
Alright, Dogrum, do you think that you can do this?
I believe so. I practiced a few ceremonies, and this seems similar. Little different, but just nonetheless similar.
Okay. I have... I'll just hold it, and I hold the book for him.
Okay. Yeah, and then I start either performing the ritual as it's listed, or try to combine it maybe with something that I know from my own if I think it would work. Like I don't want to just like reinvent the wheel here, but if I think I can help empower it with divine magic and whatnot.
Give me-
do this spell now.
So give me a religion check, and it will be with advantage if you use the spell ceremony.
I'm holding the book. Does that give him advantage?
No.
But I'm magical.
You sure are. 21.
Ay.
So you speak the words, you move the moves, and you make sure the incense is burning in just the right way. And with all these three powers combined, the Gidbin, the knife that is at the heart of this ritual, lights up with curled runes up the spine of the blade as it floats above the altar. And a warm, radiant glow sort of slowly rises up out of it and encompasses the ship in its light. So the ritual doesn't seem to go particularly far, but you can now see the barrier between you and the creatures outside, and you can see there's some of the badgers writhing on the ground as they get too close to it and combust into holy flame.
Hey, look at that! That worked pretty good. Those guys exploded.
Yes, I think that worked out well.
Now, you do know one small problem, though. The ritual now means that so long as the knife remains in place, this ritual is kept at its current power. When you remove the knife and leave the boat, it ain't going to be doing quite so hot.
Hey, you guys think the wheels on this thing work?
The wheels on the boat do go round and round.
Beat me to it.
There is the title. I'll think. Well, am I still like horrified?
No, you're not horrified. It's worn off. You're shattered, shaken, but
Wait! Not worry. Not worry.
What?
Not worry.
What?
Not worry. Do you?
Stop yelling. What is wrong with you?
He got crazy.
Yeah, just a bit. I have 13 health and I lost all my wisdom. So my mom's spaghetti my wisdom. Natvari,
Yes.
do you have Natvar? Do you? Natvar, do you have your staff?
I don't.
You don't have your staff.
No.
That you don't have the staff that makes the weather.
I never had
No?
a weather
Nor?
staff.
Yes,
What?
you do.
What?
The wand, not of the war mage. Not worry. It is the staff
I have one that makes gas.
that works. Is that not wind?
What do you need?
I need you. There is sails on the ship to propel it forward. So if you could make like a wind spell, like you did with your staff the one time, then you could move the ship with the wind power.
Didn't you have a random wand? Like it just cast
I
random?
did. I do have
Cross
one.
your fingers. Also, maybe use the divination.
No,
I think it would just be smart
it
to
won't
try.
Work.
It
won't
could.
work. No,
You don't know
it
what do you need to
won't
roll?
work.
To make wind? Make
It
wind,
doesn't,
you
it
sons
doesn't
of
make
war.
wind. I will link it.
Did it not make it like a gust?
It doesn't
No,
knock back.
Not that one, the other one, the random.
Listen, the random one is random. The chances of getting the right thing are very slim.
Hello, God.
hello.
What do it if we offer you trinkets of ours for
What
your
kind of-
love and blessing?
So, for one, someone in your party does have an ability that will do this. And two, could always check the nearby buildings. Who knows what you'll find?
I'm not leaving this boat.
Can you give us like a radius?
Sure, I can.
Who does have the item that can do it? Julian.
It's not an item. It's an
Sander.
ability.
Ability. It's fucking
It's an
you.
ability. Mind thrust. I mind
Yeah,
thrust the
Bro, I'll
mask.
get you to look at your character sheet.
I'm looking at my character sheet and I'm not saying anything. Is there something I'm missing?
In your spell book.
Oh, yeah.
Spellbook?
You have spells?
Apparently.
Oh, damn, yeah.
Of course, those are just one use, aren't they?
So, regularly they would be, but given the ritual that has just happened here and given the use of it, who's to say that it's not going to be cast multiple times?
Me, I say it won't be cast multiple times.
Oh, okay.
Castus is the DM.
I am the DM here. I just give Anton all my notes and he plays off them.
Okay,
Alright,
well,
Wasn't the ship engine supposed to run off of the knife?
That's right, yes.
What do we need wind for?
That's a good point. What do you need wind for?
To sail.
We
set
don't
the
need
boat.
wind.
What?
Yep.
Yeah.
No, the boat. Probably when we activated the knife, we heard like an engine kick on or something.
But it powers the wind mill to make the boat go.
That's not how windmills work for the 5th time.
No, it
Windmills.
turns it. And the windmill puts wind on the sails, so it's not a windmill, but it is.
It's a
It's an
fan.
elec-
It's a fan.
Windmills don't generate wind. They only turn if wind hits them.
It's a fan.
You know, potato, tomato, windmill.
Is it a very big
No,
fan?
This is potato shoe. This is not. They're not even in the same like food category. It's you grabbed a rock and you were like food. It's not how that works.
This is slander.
Windmills generate power from
Mill.
wind. Fans create wind from power.
Will
Yes.
someone become a human windmill?
Fan. You need the fan. The knife makes the power.
Whatever. Do that. I'm not a scientist. I
The
don't
knife-
know
the
these
knife-
things. I
Claude
have no
Dubois, the
idea.
great genius wizard. He's such a genius. He doesn't know how to tie his shoes.
That's why he wears
Come
Velcro.
up.
All right. With the knife in place. Something is supposed to have powered this fan based on the knife. Too bad Charlotte can't answer questions anymore.
Yes. Well,
Also, too
I
bad the
can
top
steer.
deck got eradicated by a shot of infernal fire.
Yeah. Who let me do that?
Nobody can stop you.
Exactly.
We've all tried.
You motherfucking gremlin.
I did not do it.
Anyhow, you did a good job being a bad guy.
I did do a good job.
So, fortunately, Michelle,
Hi.
in your investigations, you did notice a couple of other things. You are right. There are contraptions on lower decks that seem to be magically powered, and it seems like that there are backup generators of sorts. That being said, the fuel for them is not on board. Maybe it hadn't quite made it in just yet.
All right. So we need to leave.
Yes, very good.
All right. Well,
I found some engine thingies, but I need a fuel, and I don't know where that is. I don't think it's on the ship, so I got to find that. I'm not good at engines. Is anybody good at engines?
I think-
Dogram, you know how to make ice tanks.
That's
My
true.
family makes ice tanks.
Okay. Cassandra, do you know how to make engines go?
Well, come on. I mean, like, surely you must have done the ice tank repair before, right?
Yeah, right. I mean, don't you have to go through like training classes before you can become an official ice tank?
And like an engine is
No.
basically a reverse-sized tank.
What?
Yeah.
You're just born into it. Literally.
He's a culprit man.
Exactly, it is born into you. It is in your
Your
blood.
blood.
It's in your blood. He doesn't know. He's only a board member. He doesn't know what products he sells.
Cassandra, do you know how to make engines go?
No.
Okay.
Well, would I? No. I know
We
how
used
to
to
make
sailing ships, not whatever the fuck this is.
This is a ship, and I said we need wind.
And you were wrong, so...
I was
you know.
right. We need the fan to give us wind.
We don't. It's powered by the knife.
But what is the point of the fan then?
The fan is destroyed because of the fire. There's no fan now. The engines run off of something else, and we need to find that fuel.
Can I put my elemental in it?
Got clawed to war.
Can I put... Oh my god, Biscuit's the ship! SS Biscuit! Oh my god!
No,
Yes!
we cannot.
Oh. Oh.
Can I,
Okay.
like, I have no knowledge of mechanical things, but if I look at this, can I say, oh, that's probably a gas-powered engine or a crystal power engine?
Yeah, you can give it a go. Let's take a look at your attributes just to see what ones we get to use. We're going to say Arcana. It'll be an Arcana check.
Oh, that was almost 20,
Good.
but instead it's
No.
an 8. Actually,
So-
it's not. It's an 11.
Okay, that's an 11.
Actually,
Plus 2. Plus
Cool.
2. Because of your dream,
you're right. It's a 13.
I think,
Well,
right? Is that how
No,
the
that's
dreams work?
damage and chance to hit. So no, that's not.
So, with an 11, the devices that seem to power this thing are esoteric and weird and honestly look out of place compared to everything else you've seen. Almost as if they are from a ethereal expanse of some sorts.
Oh,
Throw your
But-
pistol in.
stars.
You can at least work something out. There is no way that this would have all been done from memory. There must have been some sort of design notes
it
or
in the
schematics
diary?
or something somewhere. And it just so happens that the diary does contain reference to some of these contraptions.
Yes. I'm going to look so good with my eyeballs into this book.
So good.
So, once again, time is going to pass. You're
Uh-huh.
going to be doing some research, and it's going to take a hot minute. It's going to take about an hour in total. The sun is moving through the sky. Afternoon is upon you. You can still hear the shrieks and groans of the undead outside. And it seems like they are just content to wait you out. Obviously, your barrier has come up, and you can assume that they will be preparing some sort of counter response or some sort of response to your spells.
Because it's been at least an hour, can we
Mhm.
consider that we've taken a short rest?
Yes, you can take a short rest.
I was gonna see if anyone who didn't want to take a short rest wanted to try and visit the building next to us. I don't know how safe it is, so I'm not sure if it's a great idea, but
I've got something to cover that actually.
You know what? I didn't do so poorly in last encounter. I can go take a look.
No. I have an idea. Don't anybody go anywhere. Anton, are there birds around?
Ooh.
Yes, there are.
One moment, please.
before I roll for short rest, do you need anybody to help you do anything, or just...
Chicken Bell.
I don't think so.
So, I also, and this is just for shits and giggles, want to send my little stone bird out to count how many things are here.
All right. So, the little stone bird flies out. A little wooden bird flies out, and it seems to be gone for probably most of the time that you spend researching this particular document. And then it comes back, hopping around, fluttering back and forth, and looks at you with one little wooden eye and goes, "Lots."
I didn't know you were a smart-ass little birdie.
Chirps a couple of times, just goes and falls over on its side, as it goes unanimated once again.
Well, I guess there are 2 minutes to count. Or maybe
All right.
there.
I activate
So-
my avian circlet.
Yes, you activate the avian circular. A yellow-crested cockatoo is flying overhead. It hears you, it looks down, and it's like, "Well, what the fuck do you want?"
Hey, bird, do you want a chance to make some free food?
Or
Well, it's
fuck
not
me, I
free.
love food. Well, you all right. And he starts squawking, flies on down and lands through the barrier harmlessly, and
So we got
lands on the side of the railing, marching towards you.
some bread, we got some jerky. I don't know if you really like jerky, but like beef.
Mate,
Do you
I
like
fuck-
beef?
We got some of them beef, boys. Yeah, I'll take some beef if you're willing to peer. Yeah, all right, let's go.
Okay, now listen, okay, because I'm not just handing this beef out, okay? There's
I
going
mean,
to be
you
a
sort of are, mate. If I'm being perfectly honest with you.
Listen, there's a transaction that I'm required to take place.
You know what else is a transaction? That beef into my mouth. Put it up. And he opens his little mouth, his little tongue's wiggling.
Okay, I'm going to give you. Listen, the first one is free,
Oh, that's what they all say. All right.
and I'm going to give this bird like the littlest piece of jerky.
This bird is weird.
You offer it the jerky.
Bird is
It just
Australian
like
as fuck.
stares at the fucking jerky, like very gingerly take it with its beak, and then drops it. Goes, hoping for more than that, mate.
I told you this is a transaction. I'm not just giving you the.
All right,
Listen,
fucking
I would-
fine. Tell
I
me
would
your transaction, okay?
Okay, so just a second, and just hold on. I need to talk to my friends, and she's going to turn to the rest of the party. What are we looking in the other places for?
Fuel.
Fuel
You-
for these engines.
So
For
what is the
these,
fuel going to look like too for these engines?
Oh yeah, I looked in the diary and I found out that it is actually
It looks like it's these those logs, like those fake logs that you get for like fire starting,
Oh,
condensed.
we need a diesel fuel. Get to corn.
Okay, just Natvari, can you make an illusion of one of those, please?
sure.
That already makes a stock of corn.
It's like this black log of
I
sorts.
use a minor illusion to
Alright.
make the
Ooh.
weird log doodle.
So, Mr. Bird, see these things? We just need to know where in the village that these things are. Unfortunately, these badgers are kind of ornery and don't want us to go looking. But since you can fly, I figure maybe you have a quick look around. You tell us just where they are. You get some
Tell you
jerky out
what.
of it. And
Tell
if
you what. All right, I understand what you're saying and I appreciate it. How about you get enough jerky for me and my boys, and then consider it a deal?
Okay, for enough jerky for you and the boys. I think we have enough. Like,
How
how
many
many
boys?
how many boys?
Oh, just a few.
Like
Well,
how
how
many?
many is
though?
a few? Because, like,
Oh.
I mean, if it's just a few, I'm picturing
like
in my
I'm
head
being-
like 5 or 6, and I've got enough jerky for 5 or 6. But like,
30
If
is
we're
too
talk-
many.
I feel like you're trying to get me to say things I don't want to say. And
no,
give
I'm
a,
open to making a deal, but I want to make sure that I have enough jerky for
Yeah.
the boys.
give an insight check. Insight check to the bird.
What's wrong with this bird? This bird's just greedy. He wants it all for himself. There are no boys.
There's no boys.
It's very clearly there are a lot of boys.
Oh.
A lot more than 30.
Okay.
He's trying to get as much food out of you as possible. And
So
when
I'm-
they know that there's food, by golly, they're all going to come.
Maybe they
I'm
could
actually
fight,
okay with this.
They could fight the badger army.
Yeah, I'm okay with like
Chicken
listen right
free
now, like
badger.
fucking like if fucking like the Birds, the movie happened right now, I feel like it'd be to our advantage. So
Yeah. Avengers block game.
okay, you know what? If you find us as much of these things as you can, and in fact, if you even, especially if you manage to, don't go out of your way, but if you manage to bring some back, like, even better. We'll see what we can do to, like, maybe give you like a little bonus. But all right, we will arrange for the boys to get as much jerky as we can provide.
All right. You got a little deal there. And as he's saying that, his little sulfur crest goes up and he starts fucking flapping his wings wildly and then takes off.
I feel like that bird had a crazy attitude. Couldn't hear it, but I feel like it did.
Oh yeah, it was ridiculous.
Did we not outfit him? You guys didn't give him anything to go out there?
He's a bird. He doesn't need anything. He flies. What are they going to do?
You could give him like metal talons.
With what?
Where do we going to get metal talons?
No, we just tell him, avoid the badgers, avoid the weirdos with the worms, avoid that one demon over there, and just, be careful or you're going to get murdered.
I mean, I've got to be honest, I kind of feel like it's sort of self-evident to avoid those things.
Yeah.
I told him, like, yeah, the badgers are pretty ornery, stay away from them, and,
Birds are kind of dumb, though, so, just in case.
There'll be more birds.
As a former bird, I take offense to that.
You were pretty stupid as a bird, weren't you?
No.
Like, let's be honest.
I made magical items. That's quite smart. Can you make magical items?
Yes.
If he gets oh my god, stop talking about how stupid Claude Dubois is.
I am not stupid, Barasio.
Settle down, Claude, or you're not going to get me.
What is stupid is letting people who never play with your hair, take your hair, and curse you. Now that is stupid.
So stupid he forgets his accent all the time.
Yes. And shut up, Cassandra. I can't wait till you're gone. I cannot wait.
Personally, I hope that Cassandra sticks around forever. I like him.
You should be nicer to Cassandra. He gave us the knife back, and so we are.
I will not be nice to Cassandra.
Because
I have no wisdom.
What if
it's
we
not
keep
what
Cassandra?
that means. I could have just left. It would have been pretty easy if this magic knife lets me walk.
I
through
think
the
not,
demons.
mister. Let me in. Let me in. That doesn't sound like a person wanting to return.
It sounds like because I already gave you the knife. If I was a dickhead, I would have taken the knife and left.
And then we'd be fucked.
Yes.
That's why I said be nice to Cassandra.
I think you came back for ulterior motives.
What fucking ulterior motive could I have? I had no way to...
I think you fancy us.
I'm taking the knife and I'm leaving. I fucking hate this place.
I think he fancies us. I think he likes having fun. I think he's getting the spirit.
Anyway, Verso was
he's
trying
like,
to say
peace
something
will break
earlier.
Pilgrim kind of tries to stop and be like, look, we're safe here. Just this is kind of like a house. Just we can find another room. Just calm down in there.
In the middle of our badger play.
Cool. So
Bird.
a few more minutes pass and you see the sulfur crested cockatoo flies back over and flutters on down.
Since we're not scouting, I think we're going to be taking a short rest. Just FYI, Anton.
Oh,
Yep.
Yeah, can I do that, please, God? Can I take a long rest instead?
No, you can take a short
I
rest.
just want to sleep through all this.
I have taken the short rest and I have HP that is not half of my HP, but all of my HP.
6 HP. 8 HP. That's HP. 3 HP. This is not a lot. 7. Okay, I'm full out of the rest.
Full health for a little bit, I think.
And since everyone yelled at me because in Baldur's Gate you can do this, I'm going to use my arcane recovery.
You used in Baldur's Gate. Is that a thing in this though?
Yeah, arcane recovery is a thing for wizards. You only get to do it once per long rest.
Okay, I am going to
This is a short rest.
No, but
You do it on a short rest, but you can only do it once per long rest.
Yeah.
Up to a combined level of 4. Okay, so I am going to get
I always forget the conversion rate for sorcery points.
It's pretty harsh from memory.
It is.
I'm
What?
going to get a 3rd level spell slot and a 1st level spell slot.
Hold on, I'll quickly look up the conversion rate.
And, oh! I forgot I had a Pearl of Power. And I'm gonna get a 4th level spell slot as well.
Okay, so with sorcery points, 1st level spell slots cost 2 sorcery points, 2nd level costs 3, 3rd level costs 5, 4th costs 6.
So...
Whoa.
Ooh.
Okay, so I used my Pearl of Power and Arcane Recovery.
So it's kind of like half of it rounded up plus itself. Does that make sense? So like fourth level spell slots, half of that is 2. 2 plus 4 is 6. 3rd level would be half of that is 1.5, round up to 2. 2 plus 3 is 5.
Huh, that kind of makes sense. Yeah, I think that yeah, so third, half of 3 is 2.5, so round down to 2, plus 3 is 5. 5th level, half of that is 2.5, round down to 2, plus 5 is 7. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yes.
Oh wait, I don't get portent back on a
Magician.
short rest, right?
No, long rest.
Damn it.
Or every 24 hours.
What else can I do to get spells back? Wait, Arcane Grimoire, doesn't that give me something? Ah! I forgot. It increases the number of spell slots I can regain by 1. So I can regain up to a level 4. Up to 4. 4th level. So, haha, I will get a 2nd 1st levels.
Congrats. I have 9 sorcery points, and I'm gonna sit on them until I know what level of spell slot I need, because I can do that at random.
I forgot the Arcane Grimoire gives me.
Actually,
that.
that's a bonus
Love
action.
that.
All right. So, after taking some time to rest and taking some time to read the books of some more and wait for the bird to come back, you can hear, like, around you the chattering of what sounds like common, as you realize that there are a number of Zakarum soldiers here as well, moving through the badges and moving through the undead, just sort of shooting the shit, laughing and waiting and doing the sorts of things that a regular person would do if there wasn't hordes of undead and hateful monsters everywhere. But eventually, the sulfur-crested cockatoo comes back, lands on the top deck near Varacio, and looks up with a beady eye and goes, "Yeah, so pretty sure it's just, across the road. There's a building with one little door and a big old spooky asshole inside. If you want to go there, beat the shit out of him. There's a stack of them logs in there in one of the rooms. So where's the jerky?"
Which one is across the street?
Well, fucking hell, it's
Can't
across the
actually
street.
hear him.
Point your beak towards it.
He points his beak towards the one this way, directly south of the nose of the ship.
Cool.
Okay. Is that a wall between us and it? Like, what's over here?
Like hedges.
It's the hedge wall.
Like hedges, yeah.
Didn't I obliterate the hedges though with the
Yeah, kinda.
necro effects? And
You
great
did-
cut?
Eradicated the one south of it.
Oh, okay.
So you got to pay up.
Yeah, hold on. Because,
Oh,
like,
I already told the boys what's happening. You're gonna make me hold on and look like an idiot?
I am if you don't answer my questions.
Holy shit! All right, what the fuck do you want?
You said there was someone spooky in there. Tell me more.
Oh, he looks like a fucking badger cunt, like all them other badgers out there. So there you go. Is that enough context? All right.
Does he have hands? The grabby things?
It's got hands, yeah, and a hand axe. And a
Okay. Well, they all have mouths. You have a mouth.
Fucking everyone I know. You told me what I saw. I saw a mouth. So I'm telling you, I saw a mouth, mate. All right.
Okay. Well, I'm going to give you your share now, and you can go tell the boys to come get the rest.
Oh, the boys already know, and you realize that more cockatoos have been landing on top of the boat as you've been speaking, and you're getting your own swarm. We'll say that there is a horde of cockatoos descending from on high, all squawking and shouting at each other. Let's just say it's as if it's 6 p.m. 6 p.m. Cockatoos are going to sleep. You know the sound. That's what's happening.
Yeah, I'm here for it. Okay, good.
Can you
once...
describe the sound to us Americans?
Hell.
Oh.
Loud.
You ever been near the beach? You ever tried to sleep near a beach?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of squeak,
loud bird noises.
A lot of squeaking birds all yelling at each other. Like, you can hear them flapping around. They're like shrieking and laughing and making weird noises. Like,
I like
kind of like.
Good.
They're a little less squeaky than seagulls.
I like the question, have you ever been to the beach? Do you remember the name of the town I live in?
Yeah, but that's why I said tried to sleep at a beach.
I guess that's fair enough.
Anyway. Okay, look at that. The boys are here. The boys are, as they say, back in town and so on.
Plentiful. How do you guys
The
feel
boys
about
are plentiful in
badger
town.
turkey?
I'm finding a sound very quickly.
Oh god.
Oh god.
What is
Every
that?
day. That's not that bad.
That's only a few.
That's also probably pretty far away. These birds are right on top of us.
I'm going to turn that down. So, on top of that, also then hear a very deep rumbling roar that rises in pitch into a squeak. And you see a about 30 to 40 foot long two-headed cockatoo chimera land down on top of the ship.
Oh my god, this is great, actually. Oh.
We'll just get the token.
You said a giant. How big is a giant cockatoo?
Well, it's about 40 feet long.
That's a big ass cockatoo.
It looks like a feathered dragon with two bird heads.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so quick question. Well, more of a statement, I guess. So
40 foot long
Veracial
is half of the boat.
Hang on, let me get this actual thing out here.
Sorry, keep talking.
So Veracial could only use her amulet, her avian pendant or whatever, to only speak specifically to beasts with a flying speed.
Okay.
So when this thing lands, she's going to call out to it like, "Hey, do you know what I'm saying? Do you understand me, big fellow?"
Yeah, mate.
Oh, yes, this is good. Okay, this thing is not a demon, and I'm here for it.
I mean, demons can fly though. Bats can fly.
I mean, yes, but the ones down there can't, and okay. So anyway, listen, first of all, everybody's going to have to pull their jerky, because, this guy alone is obviously going to have some hunger, and, I'm just thinking that maybe if we don't have enough jerky, these things, they could maybe help us make some more.
Could we feed him Charlotte? She's already roasted.
I was also thinking that, yes.
Okay.
More like Charlotte, am I right?
So,
Fucked up.
with the arrival of the bird chimera and all the other cockatoos, you can see that the soldiers, if you're looking outside through any of the gaps, the soldiers are getting themselves into brace positions and the horde is moving. They're aware that something is fucking happening now.
Is it going to
Okay.
make a noise?
So Varasil is gonna like look over the edge of the ship at the soldiers.
Mhm.
Is there anyone who's clearly in charge?
It doesn't appear to be. However, you then see a like gust of black mist as the aforementioned Reminot reappears in the midst of them and starts barking out orders, sort of gesturing for them to vaguely move to different places around the town, and you see them like agreeing or like bowing their heads and doing as they're told. You could assume that the demon is their leader.
So wait, which demon is?
The red token down to the south, the Remenon.
I don't see it. Actually, can
Oh,
you
you
touch
can't
on
see it?
the,
I see
the
him.
deck of the ship? Because I think I'm below deck now.
Yeah, you are below deck.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I'm sorry. This
I
map
have a
is
question, boss.
Mm-hmm.
throwing me off.
Can I try and pop his head?
The Remenon.
Alright.
Yep.
You can give it a go. You can make an attack action.
Well, don't attack just yet. Like,
We'll hold our hands and mind thrust them together, babe.
no, we won't. Wait.
Pause for us, y'all.
So the Remenon or whatever, does it have any obvious wings? Just a quick question.
No, it seems just to be levitating on like its legs are sort of tied together and they come down to a singular point which they are using as a propulsion device of some sorts.
Weird.
Like a fan.
Okay.
Like a fan.
Oh. Like a windmill.
No.
Okay, so first of all, everybody stop getting all of your jerky together. Don't attack just yet. We need to get the fuel. We know where the fuel is. We know that we're surrounded by the bad guys. How are we going to get over to the other house and get the fuel and power the ship? Also, those humans can probably walk right through the barrier, so how many humans are there in total?
You have seen about 6, but you can assume that there are more.
Right. So Veraciel turns to the bird, the really big one. She says, okay, so the demons aren't actually really a problem for us right now. What are the problems are the really big humans. The regular, not big humans, just the regular humans. You see them?
Can they walk through? Or have we seen them not be able to walk through?
They haven't seemed to have tried.
Okay.
So here is what I am going to propose to you. We will make you even more jerky out of the humans if you pick them up out of the crowd and deliver to them us up on the deck here. One at a time.
You're right. That seems doable, mate.
So this is going to be pretty horrifying, everybody, but we're going to be cooking and feeding these Akram soldiers to the birds.
What the fuck?
Get rid of them.
The birds will start shrieking and cawing when you say that.
Are you happy you
In, like,
came
in a
back,
gray way?
Sander?
Oh, I should have left you all on this boat with no way to defend yourselves from the
I should have
demons.
left you on this
Well,
corner where
what do you mean? What? We're on the same
What?
team here.
You're
No,
going to
don't
turn
worry,
people into
Brasil. I have it.
jerky.
I look.
Yes,
right
we're going to turn them into jerky. They're literally demon worshippers. They are as
Wait,
bad
wait.
as demons.
Wait.
Wait. Aren't they full of the evil worms wanted to make the birds evil and wormy too?
Oh. Also, but she didn't, cause
Oh my god, Claude
Yeah,
Dubois.
I know.
Like, okay, listen, I know that you're mad at Claude Dubois for whatever reason. He probably did something else shitty. I get it, you know.
What?
Feel
what
free
did
to,
I
like...
do? I did nothing.
I think there's
I
a more
mean-
legitimate problem to worry about right now, because if we feed them the humans with the worms, they're going to be wormy birds, and we don't want that.
Well, okay, I mean, okay, so hold on.
Birds like worms.
Hold on, Mr. Bird, guys. Apparently these people might not be good for eating. We're finding that out first.
The
Yeah,
birds
Okay.
all start shrieking again, and you can understand that they are all very displeased by this
Tell them.
turn of events. Like, what the fuck do you mean they can't be eating? They're fucking people. Why can't eat everyone?
Tell them they would turn into icky zombie demons if they eat the
I'm
people.
going to tell them that they're going to turn to icky zombies yet because we don't know that. And I'm just saying, we can fight all of the humans at once, or we can have them brought to us one at a time, kill them, and then just, set them a little bit on fire. It's fine.
That's not as fun.
No, I think it's a good idea. I don't want to die.
Yeah, I mean, I think that, the idea of not cooking and feeding people to birds kind of went out the window when we got surrounded by a literal sea of demons.
What about the badgers?
They're also demons,
Oh,
obviously.
they're not made of worms.
Yes,
Well,
they
they're
are.
something demonic.
Anton,
Okay,
just
so-
just to check, aren't they also like wormy weird badgers or no?
Yes, they are wormy weird badgers.
Mm.
Oh.
Or at least they were, duplicating themselves like they were a fucking 9th grade science project. So
Okay, so I'm going to lean over the edge of the boat here, and I'm going to yell out to the soldiers. Hey! Hey there, you!
give me a performance check.
Plus 1d4.
I don't think it's gonna matter, but you know.
Eh.
6.
You're right. It doesn't matter. The
No,
soldiers,
that's a devil number.
the soldiers ignore you. They are not listening. They are not falling for this trap once again.
Okay, so now we're actually going to have to, like, you know. Hey, big Mr. Bird fellow.
Yeah, mate.
First of all, I'm a huge fan of you. You're so cool. Like, my goodness.
Oh, appreciate it. You know, me and my brother here, and he gestures his head towards the other cockatoo head, which has not said anything yet. It's just sort of twitching every so often. Yeah, we've got a few fans. You're quite a good short Dale. Here you go. We're putting on a bit of a roast. You know, I'm excited. I'm hoping that we'll figure out these parasite problems that you've been talking about. You know, heard it's a bit of a problem these days. The meat's got all the parasites in it. So
Yeah,
very
so-
disappointing.
So, look, I know that we're sort of like, you know, look, I'm going to ask you to take a gamble here on the fact that maybe the beat will be bad, but could you just bring me, like, one of these soldiers? Just one, and we'll examine him real quick.
Yeah, all right. Give me a moment.
Wait. I have one question. This bird is actually huge, right? So
Yes.
could we not just climb on his back and leave?
Yeah.
Why didn't we just do that? Why are we staying at the bow?
Because
Well,
we have to get the one. We don't know if the bird will
the
do
back of
that.
the bird.
Two,
yeah.
we have to take the dagger with us.
Ratio, ask the bird if it can get us out of here. He said
I mean,
with a
Okay.
stroke of genius
Don't-
suddenly hitting him.
We don't want everything to follow us back to the town, though.
well, if we're doing it on
We'll
a
have
bird,
the
though, that will
knife.
be... Yeah, we'll
The
have the knife,
knife.
and we can probably fly faster than they can follow us. So, I
Right.
mean, like, whatever. Like,
And we
Okay.
have the book.
also, I guess if we get to town, like, all right, so Mr. Bird fellow, I'm really sorry. My companion and I, we're sort of like, you know, we're dealing with a
Even
lot
the
of...
townsfolk.
Shut up! I am talking to the bird, okay? I'm having a conversation, Claude Dubois, with a bird, with two
You
heads.
mate's been a bit rude there, I think. You know, I do apologise on his
I was
behalf
a bird
for
at one
whatever's
point.
happened.
I understand him.
Oh,
Claude
man,
does not understand.
So Claude, so rather, Horacio turns to this big bird guy and gestures to Claude and she's like, can you believe that he used to be like a crow or a raven or something? Like,
Like
no.
that.
You want me to answer that honestly? Because, yeah, sort of shows, but, you know, don't
Oh, yeah.
usually comment on what people used to be and more about what they are currently.
That's a very enlightened take. I really respect that, Mr. Doublehead Burn.
Yeah, well, you know what? I learned a lot in my time in college, so,
We went to the same alma mater.
Okay, so
The alma
Listen.
mater. What is alma mater?
so we've got enough jerky
we
between
went
us
to
to
the
like
same college.
to feed like, you know, 5 or 6 humans for like 5 or 6 days. So, you know, it's okay. And you know, I guess we could like
well,
feed
I'm
you
a
some
little
soldiers.
larger than your average human, so I'm assuming that we're going to need to come to some sort of agreement to make sure that I
Well-
can get a fair feed.
Here is the thing. We need to get to the Kurasta docks. If you are familiar
Right.
with them.
I am indeed, yes.
Okay, so you probably know that they have food there. So here is what I am proposing. If you think you could maybe just fly my friends and I to the Kurasta docks with this dagger that we need or whatever, like we could zoom right past these guys, go right past the question of are these people
Well-
okay to shut up, Claude, I'm negotiating. We go right past the question of are these people okay to eat, and we just go right to Kurasta where they have like, you know, beef and stuff. And like, I don't know, I'll buy you like a whole cow, 2 even.
So are you suggesting that I do an IOU? Is that what this is?
No. I'm suggesting payment on delivery. And we'll give
The birds
and we'll give
over
your
their eyes narrow.
and we will give your boys all of the meat, all of the jerky, and all of the bread that we have right now.
Give me a persuasion check.
I feel like if we leave, then and this might be a bit greedy, but then we won't get to loot, and I like to loot.
It's very greedy. It is the
Why do you
greediest
think
thing you've said
that
to
we
us,
wouldn't
Batman.
leave? This was literally your idea.
I know,
Is
but
it
I'm
loot?
changing my mind.
To loot.
I
Okay,
want to loot.
you could stay if you want to, Claude.
Yeah, okay, listen. If you wanted to have the loot, you should have said so before you said that we should ask the bird to fly us there, okay?
Or maybe
No.
you won't pass the check and then the bird won't do it. So
Oh my god.
cross our fingers. Or I could use silvery bobs on you because
No,
I want
that's-
to
no.
loot. Oh, I want to use
see.
the silvery bobs. Ugh.
1d4.
1d4.
No. Oh, I should silvery bobs you.
You can't.
I can.
You can if you want to die.
18. So the bird looks at you for a moment and goes, You know, I want to consult with my brother for a moment. And you're like, looks the other head and goes, Well, what do you think about all this? He goes, I want to fucking eat some fucking guys, but that's why we came here. And like looks over to you. How about, all right, renegotiation for a moment. Happy to take you and your boys and girls and all the whatever else you got with you to wherever the fuck you want to go. But I expect myself a Barbie and I'm here for a Barbie. So how about bring a couple of them fucking guys from downstairs upstairs for me. We'll flip that on its head. I want a nice meal. Once I'm full, we're going to get the fuck out of here. How does that sound? You like the sound of that? You're going to run into the face of danger, fight some badgers and punch some cunts in the head? That's what you're going to do, kid.
Well, actually, I was kind of hoping you could just like go down there and bring them up because, like,
Well,
you know,
I
we
could
can't
do
fly.
that, but we're renegotiating, mate.
Well, I know
Well,
it's just if we go down there, we're all going to die, and then there's going to be nobody to cook you your new jerky.
Nah,
No,
you
I'm
ain't
not.
going to die.
What about
How
Charlotte?
about I'll clear the badges away and you bring the boys back to me.
What about Charlotte?
What the
That's a
fuck's a
good point.
Charlotte?
Oh, you could. Claude points to the dead Charlotte body and goes, "Well, I already cooked one for you."
Right there.
Well, why
kind
the
of.
fuck didn't you say so, mate? Bring it over. He can't understand me, can he?
Claude kind of just nudges her body like, down
Yeah,
the
he's-
steps
he's-
with her
he's-
foot,
he's-
so it just kind of tumbles on down the step.
Before
He's like-
we do though, like we should make sure there's no wormy. She doesn't look wormy. Like the rest of them look pretty obviously wormy, but she doesn't look wormy.
I mean, how does anybody know how to inspect a
Oh, I do.
corpse
I'll
for
use a
worms?
medicine.
Yep, you can do
I'm a
medicine check.
doctor. I forgot I was a doctor.
Mm.
Sometimes I forget things because I
Sometimes.
have no wisdom anymore.
Mhm.
Oh no, my medicine's been crippled. I'm not a good doctor anymore. I'm still a good doctor. Thank you, Lysander.
All right. 17. Charlotte did not get their inoculation and in turn is not wormified.
All right.
Yeah,
well,
crispy and ready to go.
yeah.
So
There you
while
go.
while the examination is happening, by the way, I'm going to start passing out jerky to the birds.
They're all pretty happy about it. They get into a few fights with each other, but they seem to treat you with the level of respect that a pack of cockatoos would treat a person. Which is to say, not that much, but
As long as I have food, I'm good.
exactly. You are their Jesus.
All right. Well,
You're
it looks like
on
she's good. So I would say.
Horacio, Jesus.
I'd say you could eat her. I think there was 2 other people downstairs that you might be able to eat as well.
We need to check them first. Don't promise
Okay.
things before you can
She's
check.
good.
them.
I'll
So,
keep
well,
everything.
no, it's a
Promise
good
things
idea.
before you can check them.
It's okay. Listen, go get the downstairs people that we have pre-cooked, and we will see if they are any good to eat. And if they are,
I don't
then
want to
our
drag
new
them.
friend can have them.
They're
I
not
Yeah,
don't
good.
mate.
I can't, and I don't want to drag them. So I might need some help with that.
Just go downstairs
The-
and check them, and if they are draggable, we will drag them. Go.
The second head sort of like leans forward and speaks quietly to you, Horacio. Goes, tell him to cook them nice, and we might let you, just go from without having to go out get the boys. How does that sound? I want to see your friends cook them. I want to see them cook those 2 corpses downstairs.
Alright, well, I'm gonna do a medicine check.
I want to see a master chef up in this shit. All right?
Claude is a master chef.
Okay, that we can arrange for.
Yeah, mate. All right.
This
This
getting
bird is a
more and more
sicko.
depraved.
This
I
Okay,
like
so
bird.
yeah, these birds certainly have some interesting tastes, but whatever. They wanted to see us cook the meat.
Well, I'll think that Vari should, because she's
Philip's eyes are just like, what the fuck is happening?
Oh, Thogrum, it's okay. It's not unholy. I'll think.
It's kind
It's
of
literally unholy. You're feeding people to a bird.
No, that's
monster.
like nature.
No, this is
No, it's not.
this is not a demon. This is a product of nature.
This
A
is-
I
horrifying
mean,
product of nature.
technically, I'm a
but
product of a man, but same thing.
Oh,
I
really?
guess. Man is a part of nature.
Who did this?
Right.
I want to know more about that. What's the backstory there?
Or the bird backstory. So, all right. So there's this like fortress about, if I want to say, 2 weeks walk from here.
Ooh.
Well, not that far. It's called the City of Lights. You might have heard of it. It's got quite a curious guy that runs the place. He's a little batshit and likes to run experiments on people. Well, me and my brother here, we managed to make our way out of that place after graduating college, which was his college. And unfortunately, we've become a little birdified since then. But not the worst king in the world. Couple of 100 years going through the jungle eating things. Not the worst life. Unfortunately, all this demon shit's happening now, so that sucks, but is what it is.
You're a very interesting character, Mr. Bird.
Yeah, so are you, whatever the fuck you're meant to be.
Oh, I'm like, it's a whole thing. Don't make me even get into
You're
it.
like a demon, but not. You don't smell like a demon.
Sort of like 50-50, you know what I am saying?
Oh, all right. I ain't got. Yeah, okay, gotcha.
Thulgrim would like to pull, whoever other than Veraciel, who's talking to the creature, down inside the ship, to help Claude with the bodies.
Okay.
Yeah. I rolled a
What-
10 on the medicine check, so I
And-
don't know.
D4.
Add a d4.
Oh, you want me to roll it? Okay,
Yes.
good. 11.
11.
This
I
is
mean, the
what happens
bodies
when you
are
have
most
no
certainly not wormified.
But they did get their shots.
Hmm.
Both of them. Now, would I notice that? Because I remember them going, "Keep
No.
your shots. We got your shots."
They would not notice that, but they did not seem
Oh.
wormified.
Okay, well,
Well, did they
to
get
me
their
they
shots?
seem
Because-
fine. They did.
Well, because they were on with their children at the end. But,
No, because while they were making the boat ship, the kids came back and they were like, "Oh, don't get the." But they tried to get us our shots, and me and you were like, "Dar, yar, get your shots, kids. God, what's wrong with you?" Yeah. And they were like, "Oh no,
It is true. That is right.
we got our
Hmm.
shot. Trust the good father." They didn't know, they were dumb. They trusted the Vater Vaterson. Well,
So what actually happened is you hadn't got your shots at that point, but Borf and Dorf went to go give you your shots while we were sealing the knife.
yes.
The
Ciao.
reason- So the reason I'm trying to bring everybody, but Veraciel, inside. Is anyone fighting me on that, or will everyone but Veraciel join
If
me?
you're trying to pull me along, sure.
Okay. Claude's already inside. Aaron, are you coming too? Or were you?
Sure, I'll come down. I don't know. He doesn't want to watch them roasting people.
Well, he wants me to do it in front of him. I needed help getting the bodies up there.
Yeah. And I'm very clearly like, hey, come with me. I need you. Please, come with me.
Oh,
He gives you a wink.
sure. Yeah, let's go downstairs real quick.
Give me a dwarf. I want a dwarf wing. I want like a. The dwarf wing.
Okay.
Those are precious.
Okay. Once we are inside and away from the giant bird, I'm going to ask.
Okay, let's go downstairs, children.
Is this thing real?
What?
Real? Yeah, I think it's pretty real.
Because remember when we first got here, and we thought stuff was real and it wasn't. We all went a little crazy.
Oh.
Like that thing is huge. What is it surviving on? Like the amount of food it would have to eat. Like it's huge. Like I'm sure that there might be enough stuff in here, but is this something that we're just seeing incorrectly, or is the demon messing with us, trying to deviate us? I don't know. It almost seems too good to be true.
Grum?
That a giant flying, talking parrot has come to save us.
Well, we can't hear it talk, only Barasio, which actually now does sound a bit crazy. But only Barasio hears the voices.
The avian crown.
Right, but that's not a chicken.
It's not chicken, it's an avian creature or something that flies.
No, but now I kinda think we might need to. I don't know what to do.
How do we confirm that it's real?
I don't know.
The other guy actually stabbed me, so it's not like, oh, if I just pinch
I have
my
an idea, and I just walk out.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Alright.
She goes back on deck and she uses the mirror on the big bird.
Sure. Okay. Link the mirror, please. Cool. So you activate the mirror and you see a flash of different images. You see a pair of burly looking men fucking playing paper, scissors, rock. One of them losing, punching the other guy in the shoulder, and then they go off into a large, ominous looking walled city with great black, onyx colored towers, a central pyramid, and a strange blue barrier surrounding the entire thing. You see them get twisted and warped and fused together into this strange hybrid creature that you see before you, much smaller, standing before what looks like a Khazra, but a very, shall we say, ominous looking one. It very clearly is undead. It has vestigial wings. It has a blue fire inside of its chest and glowing eyes of the same fire sort of peeking out. Can see it thrown out into the jungle, scared and confused, trying to figure out what it needs to do to survive, and slowly but surely find a companionship with the sulfur-crested cockatoos and being shown how to live in its new form.
Oh, that's so sad.
It is so sad.
Okay,
Well,
that's all.
we
I
have
go
to
back
feed our
downstairs and I
son.
tell everybody. Again, well, the mirror thinks that it's real. Like it says there was some dudes. It was two dudes, and they went to like a creepy pyramid with some black spires, and they were surrounded by a blue energy fence, and they got smushed down into a little tiny version of them, and now they're a big version of them. What?
Navari,
What?
you said a pyramid with an energy field around it?
Uh-huh.
Well, doesn't that kind of sound like the place that we came from?
No.
But he was in a Sir Divination was in a pyramid. And he had the
No.
energy field? No?
No.
I don't know.
The
think so.
comparison is apt.
Okay.
It does look like a different place, but the architectural design looks very similar.
Well, I mean, I seen it. I saw it. It's not the same place at all. I guess you're right. It's similar, but it's not the same place. It's not the same guy. If that's what you're trying to say.
Alright. It's just a little bit concerning, is all.
Every fucking thing is concerning Cote d'Ivoire.
I know, I'm just trying to make smart decisions while I have
I'm
a
sorry,
brain. What? You can't blame me, my wisdom, Scott.
Okay. Well, I think this thingy is real because it has memories.
Well, these two bodies are good, so I guess you gotta like fry them up, Natvari, with your fire. So
You sure these bodies are good?
yeah,
What did you check for?
worms. They do not have worms.
All right, so let's do this then. You guys have to carry them up.
Well, I don't, but yeah, the rest of you, Thogrum and Cassander.
I think that you should have to
No.
carry up the one that you murdered.
No.
Nah.
I'm not
It's
carrying
very
people
bloody.
feeding to a giant bird. No, it's going to be bloody. They're going to be burnt.
Well, right now it's bloody.
It's probably
Cow.
not because it's been like 2 hours.
It's true. But I don't. It's like gross. This is a giant man.
You're a doctor.
Right, but I don't really like.
Has no problem picking it up.
Thank
don't
you,
explode- I don't
Thulgrim, brave
think your
pants.
thought. Yeah, well, it's different
Brave
kind of
box?
gross.
Ice
Brave
brave?
box.
It's not
I
because I'm worried about the blood. It's just I'm opposed to the idea of feeding these poor people that we murdered to a giant bird.
Do you have a better idea for how to get out of here?
We fix the boat and we go. That was the original plan. Like all of a sudden, there's giant birds here.
I like the bird plan because then we can loot.
No, we can't leave. If the bird plan is we leave immediately. That's not the loot plan. That's the leave plan.
Oh, well then just leave the bodies down here and we'll be like, you know what?
You are so schizophrenic with your plans. Like you don't know where you're going. What do you want?
know.
Okay, here's the other thing that
What?
I remembered earlier and forgot that I remembered. The reason we didn't fly here to begin with is because they told us that it's too dangerous to fly.
Right. Well, how does that bird get around without dying, though?
That's a good question. Although I guess how are we going to get this altar onto the bird's back? Is there enough room for us and the altar on the bird?
I don't think we'd set
don't
up an
think so.
altar. I don't think the knife would be like a little bubble.
I'm going to go back upstairs. Hey there, Rossio.
Hello.
Do you think that we could fit us and our knife altar on this bird?
Do we need the altar or do we just need the knife?
I'm pretty sure we need the altar too, or we're not going to be able to keep stuff away from us.
Aren't we just making a new altar? I thought the knife was the thing we were here for.
The bird pipes up, or one of the heads does, the more calmer head, and goes, pretty sure I can fly, or we, I should say, sorry. Pretty sure we can fly faster than whatever fucking dumbassery's down here, so I wouldn't worry about that too much.
Okay. Well, I can't understand you, but okay.
Don't worry, I can
Russell-
speak
Russell
common.
translates.
I can understand common, so.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. Well, do you think it's okay to leave all of these things here? Because they're just going to try and flood into the city.
The city we're in currently?
The docks.
Oh. Well, no, the
One
docks
place.
already has its own protection. That's why
Yeah,
it's
docks-
safe for us to go there.
Yeah, the docks have their own protection, but if they can get this, then Ormus can take a rest and can also empower the ward to make it last longer and be stronger.
Yes, but the things here are still going to come for the people at the docks if we don't kill them now.
But we don't have any way to kill them, which is the problem.
Yeah.
Okay.
There is far more than you can possibly kill.
Okay, well then, we're
Technically,
taking
we
the
only
knife.
need to kill the three, right? He said to kill the three, and this bibbidi bobbidi, which will go away. All these things will disappear.
Mm-hmm.
So we technically only need to kill the big wormy man, the floaty demon guy, and the werebadger. And we know where the werebadger is. He's in the building across the street.
Maybe it's good to retreat for now. Do you think?
I'm sort of the opinion that we can't kill anything here, because, like, yeah, let's go across the street out of the protection of the knife altar, and then the entire Badger army swarms us before we can kill the guy.
We could
Like-
also move the altar.
But doesn't the altar also keep the guy out?
Yes.
What if we get the thing and then we literally move the bubble this way?
Yeah.
Get him in the Thunderdome, if you will, and then whoop the ever-loving shit out of him.
But won't the Thunderdome push him out before we can put him in? Isn't that what it does?
If he's trapped in the building with no way out, that is the Thunderdome, technically.
I mean, Arvos, what do you think? Like, you know, give me the sand guy opinion, because to be honest, I'm not really sure how we should proceed.
The sand guy opinion is wondering why you're mucking around with these lost causes when you have what you need and a way out. Could simply leave.
See, that's what I'm thinking. We don't need to fight anything here, and I love fighting.
I think that probably settles it then.
Okay, so that's Arvos' opinion. The bird's obviously on board with plan, feed them to people.
How long have you had this Chimera token already?
Anton, I believe the question was answered for you.
Oh, for me? Literally not at all.
Okay.
Threw it together as we were talking.
I suppose I just want to. Well, I could just like hop off the boat.
Oh no, you're not going to be able to rob a backwater dipshit town that probably has nothing in it. It's a shame. You're...
Dogram, how are you doing with the body moving?
I mean, if a human body, I can throw it over my shoulder and not be slowed down.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
Fulgrim is quite strong.
This is really, really, really fucked up, but also, what else are we going to do?
This is Conan Exiles. We're eating people.
Oh my God.
We're not eating people. We're feeding the people to our friend, the
bird.
We're
bird.
just
A
we're
bird who
worshiping.
used to be a people.
We're worshiping Yogg.
Did you tell us it used to be people?
Me? Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
I said it was two guys. Two guys.
Oh my
got
God.
smushed into one bird, very small bird, then became a big bird.
See, that could have been me, but I became a regular bird.
No. You were a
Yeah.
man bird, not a regular
No,
bird.
I was two people who became a bird.
You were one person who became
I
half a
had
bird.
Blood Raven, who is a person,
Now, you were possessed by
Human.
blood rape.
who turned me into a bird.
On the way.
She was a ghost, a spirit, though, then it sounds like?
Well, she was a demon. Right? So, like, I guess. I don't know.
Well,
I am not. Yep. Alright, well, we cook up the body good.
if only you
Alright.
were helping move it.
I mean, Thulgrim is. I mean, he's strong enough. He can carry it by himself. That's not an issue. He doesn't
Thulgrim-
need a second person.
Yeah. There's
It's
3
like-
bodies eat up.
All right, so
Probably
tell
carry
me.
both bodies.
So what has happened? Have you just dragged the bodies up there? Are they being cooked in front of the bird? What's happening?
He wanted the-
Thulgrim was just going to throw however many bodies we need, throw them over his shoulder. He can probably do 2. With a strength of 21, he's
Yeah,
world champion level of strength.
You don't need to
Yes.
roll to to drag the bodies up.
Yeah, he'll just throw them over his shoulder and walk up the stairs and then drop them in front of the bird or put them wherever Claude wants them.
right in front of
Alright.
the bird.
So as the bodies get put there, one of the heads, calmer head, looks at them and looks forward to Varas and goes, "So you're actually going to do this, are you? You're gonna desecrate the dead in front of me and just make sure I can have a feed on them? Is that what's going to happen here?"
I mean, I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. So we're sort of not really, like, happy about the whole situation because like you said, desecrate the dead, not right. However, we're sort of like between the rock and the proverbial hard place. Because I am basically immortal and powerful and could kill anything in all of Ever, but also I can't kill everything in all of Ever all at once, and a whole army of these badger guys is sort of beyond my abilities.
Right.
Oh.
Okay.
So if the deal is you want to be fed and we leave by flying out, then I'm pretty willing to cut that deal.
Cuts the proverbial cheese, is it?
All
No,
right.
it's
I
not what
want
he
to
said.
pose this question to all your friends. Then, if you can translate for me, I can
absolutely.
hear them, but I know they can't understand me. So, bit
Oh
of
yeah,
a pain.
absolutely. Ratio
Can
will
you
translate.
ask them if they how keen they are to do this? Are any of them particularly excited to cook a body, or are they particularly skilled in human cooking?
So the bird wants to know if anybody is excited to cook a person or skilled at cooking people.
I'm going to give an emphatic no and no.
I'm gonna give a question mark, and I cooked something last night, so it can't be that different, I would think. Not really excited about it, though. I don't know how you would cook a person.
At Dolgrim, how are you feeling?
Your bird's pretty messed up.
What is that?
Just like that's the weirdest question.
Maybe he's like testing if we're really good people at heart, and if we all go no, then the bird will be like, oh, my heart is so blessed, and he'll be happy, and then he'll just fly us out of here.
Okay, just FYI, he can understand everything that you say.
Right, but I don't care. That's maybe the question.
Give me an insight roll, bro.
Insight.
Yeah.
This is my new boyfriend. He's a bird.
Bird?
A bird friend.
The double bird boyfriend.
Level 2 for the price of one. If one leaves me, I have another.
So as Claude was speaking, all the cockatoos start chattering amongst themselves and squawking and squeaking, and the bird chimera raises one of its claws and as if commanding them to stop. They all fall silent. It goes back to staring down at Ezel.
Okay, well, I guess that leaves Natvari. How are you feeling vis-a-vis cooking someone? Are you excited? Do you know how?
I don't really want to do it at all, and I'm sad that I have to do it since I know how to do the fire stuff, and I didn't want to hurt these people in the first place, and everybody did, and I don't want to do it.
So I'm noticing a lot of trepidation about cooking the remains of other sentient beings that you once may or may not have had a conversation with.
Oh no, he's Peter! He's Peter! He's gonna be like, oh, and you ate chicken, no!
Shh!
Oh no.
Or I'm going to request that young Claude here, whatever you called him, stops taking my words from my beaky mouth.
Honestly, I wish that there was a way to stop him because he does that to all of us.
Look, so far, he has correctly guessed everything that I was planning to do. I was hoping that you would say, no, I'm going to fucking cook a person. You were like, yeah, all right, let's just go and we'll guess you'll get it. Fucking gullible little land where groundwalkers you lot are. But at least you came to your senses, kudos to you. No, I don't want to eat a fucking person. Like, what? No, I just wanted to fuck with you.
That's incredibly messed up, but fair enough.
Yeah, all right. Get the fuck out of here. Let's go. We're leaving.
Oh, okay, cool. Do you still want some, cows or whatever when you get to Kurast?
I mean, I will see what is available at Kurast. Since you're going to be with me, I'm hoping you can put on a good word and make sure I don't get shot immediately by whatever, 4 defenders are left there.
Can I ask you something?
The bird looks towards Claude and goes, I could answer his question and he wouldn't understand me, so I think it's going to be funnier if I just say random words and he thinks that I'm saying yes.
Could you, land us on the rooftops of the buildings over there?
Very fond of pigs.
What did he say, Horacio?
He said, no, that's a bad idea.
Why do you think it's a bad idea, Mr. Bird?
Not sure how long you're gonna live, mate.
What? Translate for me, Brasio. If you could, my love.
He
My
said that
beautiful
there's.
friend would never lie to me. Because I have no wisdom.
He said that you're very handsome and he's concerned for your safety, and that the world would be a sadder place without you in it.
Well, you're going a bit
Inside check.
slathering it on a bit deep
That
there.
is so fantastical of you that I don't even want to do an insight check because I believe you. But I would say, just in case, you know, there's something in there, maybe we'll like sneak there. You know what we could do? I have an idea. We could tie a cannon to the bird, and then we'll have a bird cannon. It'll be like
No.
This sounds like a fucking awful idea and a fire hazard.
Vietnam helicopter.
Okay,
What
look.
part of this makes it a helicopter? I want it real
Right,
quick. What part of that makes it a fucking helicopter?
Everybody.
All calculators have cannons on them.
Yeah.
Okay, first of all, what is even a helicopter? Second of all, this is stupid. Shut up. Everybody get
He's
what
a
you need
gnome.
and get on the
Tober's a
bird.
gnome. They have helicopters.
He's a dwarf.
I'm not.
He's a dwarf. They have helicopters. I played World of Warcraft.
No, he doesn't have helicopters. He has ice tanks and they don't fly. Everybody get what you need and get on the bird.
Yeah,
Alright.
wrong world, mate. Get on the fucking bird before I leave.
And
What's
by the
he
way,
saying?
well, he's saying that you better thank him for flying us when you get on, because he's like,
Yeah.
well, this
Now
is-
Indeed.
I'm just silly for suggesting it because I feel like I'm missing out on a lot of loot.
I'm
You're going to
just
hear about what we
I'm
I'm
just
just
gonna
gonna
pick
take
him up.
my hand.
Mm.
I'm gonna take my hand and just very kind of almost slowly do like this in Claude's face and push him towards the
Oh,
bird.
what are you doing?
Yeah, the bird
Stop
just
it
like
now.
plods closer and very gingerly reaches out with its beak and goes to like pick Claude up by the shoulder.
Oh
He
God,
feels
it's
little
gonna eat.
bird- He feels a little birdie tongue like prodding you a couple of times and then just picks you up and places you on its back.
Who wants to grab the dagger?
I will grab the dagger.
You're on the bird. I'll get the dagger.
I slip
Do we-
off the bird.
do we actually need the altar?
No.
Don't we have instructions
Altar,
to make a new one?
Yes.
Yeah, I
Oh,
just
right.
thought we would need it or things would follow us, but he said we are going to be fast, so we'll just take it and hope for the best, I guess.
Also, I can breathe acid.
Oh,
I
that's
have a
really.
question.
that's
Can
actually-
I see?
oh,
can
cool.
I
Weird,
see
What?
the
weird
dagger?
flex that I didn't know about.
Well, typically I can't breathe acid. My brother does. That's why he's so fucked up.
What do you breathe then?
Yeah, I don't fucking know. I haven't tried.
See, he breathes wind. Maybe he could blow lock. Oh wait, I can't understand him. What did he say?
It was a private conversation, Claude.
If only I had a spell. What is he speaking? What language?
Bird.
Bird.
What language is that?
Bird.
I know that language.
No.
I was a bird.
So
I
you
was
guys
a
see-
cockroach at one point.
You guys see the, I guess the glowing thing flicker and fall. And Natvari comes back upstairs with the dagger.
Oh.
As the
What?
dagger is taken, you see the barrier slowly starts to shrink and the badgers get closer and closer.
Oh no.
All right, last train. Let's get out of here, everybody.
I get on the
Pilgrim
bird.
jumps on.
Yeah. Thank you, Bird, for not making us feed you people.
Yeah, thanks for not actually doing it. I would have probably got old Brucey here to just breathe acid on you if you did, so good on you.
I don't understand what you're saying, but okay. Climbing aboard the bird.
yeah, that's right. You're one of them fucking uneducated fucks, aren't you? That can't speak
Oh.
bird.
Look at
I
that.
mean, like 800% of everybody except Varasil. Yeah.
All right.
Oh, but you understood that, did you?
And with that, the bird spreads its wing. It will. Hang on.
It's immediately shot out of the air by a resurrected Necrofex.
Why would you want that?
You're not a bad guy anymore, calm down.
No, but that would be such a good bad guy.
You're a pretty good bad guy, I do admit.
It takes
I'd be
off.
called the evil.
There is a a gust of wind that cracks the some of the wooden banisters and the damaged hull of the ship as it takes off. You can see the badges below get blown back as it takes to the sky. The more eclectic head, shall we say, lets out a frenzied shriek and then vomits up a
Carpet.
waterfall, basically, of acid, just to basically fuck with the demons down below. And with that, it takes off to the sky. It's high above the jungle canopy, and it safely gets the fuck out of this cursed little town.
Oh.
And that'll be where we call it for today.
Oh.
It's only been 2.5 hours.
I know. Like I said, it was going to be a short one today.
I
the
didn't hear you say
rapid
that.
You were away. You were AFK, but he said he was very fatigued today.
Yes, I'm a fatigued boy.
Fatigue would.
Fatigue. What?
But does this set us up nicely for a little thing? Because the City of Lights, as mentioned before, Thulgrim is aware of the City of Lights. It is if we go to the correct map, let's go.
Don't you have like a map?
I do. Let me.
No, I mean
activate it.
Thulgrim has like a map.
Static Island.
Yeah, is it the one I have that map from the undead or the ghosts? I mean, they were dead, so ghost
You do.
miners. Is that the?
D&D.
Is that related, or is that just a different idea?
Nope, it's related.
We're going to Utah, City of Lights.
So yeah, you know of the City of Lights.
In Utah.
And Ormus mentioned it as well, about an ancient Hierophant that you would need to vanquish in order to find an angelic weapon.
Oh.
It seems like that this birdie blade here is suspiciously convenient for getting you from point A to point B. And Thulgrim, you remember, obviously, your service to the Archangel of Fate. And you do have for a moment wonder how this might all connect together, because it seems too good to be true, as you correctly identified before.
We're in an illusion. We all lost the fight and now we're dreaming.
Is that something that I'm able to like verbalize, or is it just a feeling I have?
You can verbalize it if you want, but it's mostly a feeling. Another related tidbit from what's happened while we've been playing is when you were in the Arcane Sanctum and you were able to speak with your echo and actually hold a conversation, and how it explained that it was a version of you that had made the choices you already made, and now it was watching you make those same choices. And that more information on this particular avenue would arrive in time. Once again, it all seems a bit too connected to simply be coincidence.
Okay. Yeah. So then Thulgrim will say that to a certain degree of how much it's too easy. Right. What are the chances that this would happen? Like, we had to fight tooth and nail, to get to the city. And now this is it, and this is how we leave. I don't know. He's very skeptical of all of this stuff. I mean, it's great. It's working. We're getting out of there faster than we could have hoped. He's worried about how easy it's coming.
Do you think like we're dead though, bro? Or like what? Do you think like this is something that will lead to our downfall? Or
I think that he's looking at a gift bird in the mouth.
Or like this is a trick?
No, just not a trick so much as something that we can't comprehend yet.
The machinations of someone we don't know about pulling us in a direction we maybe don't want to go?
Yes.
Well, my
Yes.
question then would be, if every decision we make is leading us down this path, how do we, and someone is pulling us in that direction, how do we not like pull the other way? Because it seems at that point like we do not have free will.
We would need to find out who's doing it. That would probably be a thing we could try to do. But
if I was able to change people's things, don't think I'd lead them to me.
Well, it's not so much that we have to just that we have no free will. It's more the idea that, like, when something, we would have had to have walked out of that village, and now instead we have a bird almost out of nowhere that was able to just pick us up and take us out, and it's just that instant thing, right? It was a convenient option that made us not have to worry about our own choices. The bird is the choice. So it's not so much that we've lost free will, it's just now that the option to do it the fast way, when maybe that's not what we would have done. If we hadn't known the bird, we would have had to work the sails, we would have had to work the ship.
Someone gave us an easy out, is what he's saying. Like, we should have used our big brains to figure out a way to do it ourselves, but instead someone gave us the
Claude
cheat sheet.
huffs and folds his arms and said, well, I didn't want to leave, and now we're questioning why we're on the bird leaving? Only after we are gone?
A,
I'm just going
leaving
to...
was your idea, first of all, so shut up. Two,
Then I changed my mind.
Two, the only reason you want to stay was to loot the place, which is a bad reason to want to stay, first of all. That is a shitty, scummy reason to want to stay. And third, now you're pretending that you are the victim here for wanting to steal from people.
Yes.
No, all I'm saying is that something
You got all that correct.
something is moving us, is giving us the answers, it is giving us the options that will allow us to follow someone else's plan. As long as we're aware of that, as long as we understand that something else is applying force, as long as we're forewarned, we should be able to see what's happening, and we can, sort of make our own decisions.
Maybe it's not a bad thing that's helping us. It didn't happen until after we put up the shield, and theoretically, nothing bad could get inside the shield. So, theoretically, whatever was sent to us would have to be good, right?
Not necessarily good, but also not that we necessarily want to follow it, even if it is good.
Why?
So, like an angel? Like Tyrael?
Could I perhaps counterpoint?
We don't want heaven on earth.
Nobody handed us this option. I just, decided I have a tool appropriate to our situation and called for help.
But heaven is a place called Earth.
Ooh, baby, do you know what that's worth?
What Tyrael was nice. Why wouldn't we want them to help us?
Yeah, I'm pretty
I'm
surprised
not saying we don't.
Well, you said we don't want heaven on earth.
We don't.
Why?
Because heaven is not a place for humans, just like hell is not a place for humans. They have their own way of existing. Now, okay, so this is out of character, but correct me if I'm wrong, but they don't have free will in heaven, correct?
They kind of have free will, but it's heavily indoctrinated.
Okay. Then Thorgrim will say that. It's like they have one true ruler. They have the things that they have to follow. Otherwise, there is severe punishment that exceeds maybe what I might call a reason, exceeds the crime.
Well, like, Thorgrim, are you saying that, you're a rule breaker?
I am saying that sometimes the rules must be broken. Good and law are not the same thing.
At Thorgrim, he's growing up, and I love it. Soon he'll be the Demon Master Thorgrim Ice Tank. I am very happy with this revelation.
Maybe
Standard thing to think, like, just because a law is a law does not mean it is a just law. Like, the laws all that. He's just saying that just because heaven says that you are not allowed to wear open-toed shoes because it is a sin to see your toes, and if you do, then you are, we will break your feet. Like, that's not just. That is a silly, dumb law.
Is that an actual law?
No,
Is that like a
honestly,
religious thing?
Probably not. I'm just bad example. I couldn't think
But
of anything.
honestly, someone who doesn't like open-toed shoes.
It's not the point.
Where's law?
It's not the point. It's like down here on the mortal plane, we should have a choice in doing things the way we want to do them because we are mortals, and who the fuck is going
Also,
to tell us what to
I
do?
get what you're saying. I feel like it's better than the alternative of hell.
Oh, yes. I mean, I would prefer heaven to be ruled by heaven than ruled by hell,
Right.
but that's the lesser of two evils. I would prefer to be ruled
Well,
by
I guess-
humans.
I guess we couldn't really do that because then Navari and Brassy would just be like killed on the spot. And that's
Probably.
not good either, you know.
Oh, okay, well, now I have an issue. Okay, like, isn't the whole point of being religious that you kind of follow the rules of heaven?
Like, yeah, but everybody just kind of forgives you in the end.
But to follow the rules of heaven, yes, but that's for when you are dead.
Right.
Like humans as we are don't go to heaven. This is an area for us for some reason that they have set up. Maybe it's a test, maybe it's a trial. We don't have true knowledge. But after it's all over, that's where you would go. And at that point, that's where you would be.
Bogrum, are you saying we're being good placed? ED? Like, they're testing us?
It depends on which
Like
gods you follow.
purgatory? We're in purgatory.
He's
and
making a
they're
very meta joke right now.
No, but it's like that's what he's saying. Is that this has happened and we're being tested.
Depends on the
Like
religion you
purgatory.
follow.
Some form of purgatory, and now we're being.
Some. It could be. That could be the case. We know they exist. We don't know why or
So do
what
we
their
have to be,
plans
like,
are.
really nice
We
to
cannot know
everyone?
their plans.
I think we have to be really nice to everyone we meet. I think we should just like give them all of our money and everything.
I would
If
be
we're being
amazed to see
tested.
that side of you, Claude.
This is the person who's literally like, I'm upset we couldn't stay behind and loot a town.
Alright, but now I'm like, maybe we should have looted it to give it to like orphans or like a.
Oh, hey, Claude, like, just while we're flying, I see, like, there's a tree trunk down there. Do you want to loot it in case a family of squirrels has left some nuts behind?
Like, maybe it's not a bad idea.
It is a bad idea. That's the whole point. Like, it's a fucking... We were just in the worst little backwater town of all of time. What loot do you expect we would find here?
I don't know. You know, what if they have like treasure?
What treasure? They live in a swamp. If they had treasure, they would move out of the swamp.
That's not true. They were trapped in by badgers.
They've not been trapped in by badgers all of their lives. Do you think they found, like, 1 billion gold coins and, like, decided immediately to move out of the swamp? And the
Why
badgers
is
are like,
there a
no,
pirate?
I'm sorry. You have
Why
to...
is there a pirate galleon in the middle of the woods?
Because
Why do pirates go anywhere?
Because
Treasure.
of bad creative writing. That's why there's a pirate ship in the
I
middle of the
think
swamp.
I like to believe that treasure, and
God, you can believe whatever you want to believe,
they
but there
buried
is
the
an
treasure
army...
when they found that town.
Oh my god. Oh my god. No, that's not how that works. And you know that's not how that works.
That's
You
why
can't
you
just
read the journal and tell me I'm right.
read the journal and tell him that he's wrong.
Silence means I'm right.
Michelle's just...
Just hiding.
Top of a head.
Alright, so I believe Anton was calling it there.
And that's Dungeons and Diablos. Yeah, we'll call it there for now. When is our next one going to
Wait!
be? Are we
What was the bird's name?
Brucey?
What was the other one?
Other
He didn't
Brucey.
introduce himself.
Bruce I.
Our next show is kind of up in the air. It could be next weekend. It could be 2 weekends from then. It could be 3 weekends from then. This is a strange month full of strange events, and we'll just sort of show up when we can.
Yeah.
I
I'm
won't be here next week, the 16th.
So
Or
next week
15th.
is the 9th.
Oh, you mean? Yeah, that's right. It ticked over, so I thought that was this week technically.
Next week is the 9th.
Yeah, if people are available, I'm keen to do next week so that we can get it back into the correct rhythm, but only if people are available.
Okay.
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 And I'll let Stefan know. And as when you return to Kuras docks, there may or may not be a Hector and a Malky waiting for you.
Yeah.
Gonna hate that.
It's a good thing just in time. Cassandra's just about fucking sick of us.
Thank
Yeah.
God. Wait.
Now that Cassandra has made a deal with an unknowable entity that he can't possibly finish, it's the best time to leave.
I think.
Oh
we should
yeah.
roll- I think we should roll.
Who's to say he's not just
Cassandra.
gonna? Who says he's not just gonna stay in Karas and wait for his opportunity?
Ugh,
It's true, the condition was to be entertaining.
give
What if,
me
what
the
if you just
gun.
drop the gun?
Give me the gun. Curse Claude, give me the gun.
Just throw it in the swamp. Like, change my mind.
Yeah.
No,
All right.
with that, they'll call it there. Goodbye,
you.
everybody.
Some point in
buddy.
December. Woo!
Yeah.
All of my wisdom is gone.